It is Jadyn Davis Commitment Day, folks. We are 30 minutes out from the man himself. We've talked about him so much on this show, really, for the last 9 months, which Jack and I, a.k.a. Producer Jack, a.k.a. Young Harbaugh, who you guys know was with us through the first undefeated Michigan football regular season in 25 years. So Jack brought the magic this year. Him and Jadyn Davis being part of the Michigan Football Report coincided on the same time back around last summer. So, Jack, how you feeling? Are you feeling good? You glad to be here today?
I've had this date on my calendar, not Jadyn Davis, although I'm very excited for Jadyn Davis to become a Michigan man today, but to be back in the producer chair doing Michigan Live with this chat. I'm here. I'm excited. Jadyn Davis is going to be a Wolverine today.
Let's ride. That's Jack Alatere, a.k.a. Young Harbaugh, behind the camera. And he'll join the camera at some point, right, Jack? He'll join on with us. So we're about 29 minutes away. I'm not going to beat around the bush here, guys. You can probably watch us on TV as well. It's on ESPN, so I do want to be transparent on there. We're going to probably get a feed into it, so you're not going to miss out on anything. But everybody's got a TV, a computer, a phone, so you can second screen it with us if you want to watch it as well. See my live reaction, kind of break down the Michigan football recruiting class with or without Jadyn Davis. We're going to take your questions. And, you never know. If it's a Friday afternoon, things could get crazy. Could start a little happy hour a little bit early if you guys want to get crazy with us. So stick with us. We're about 29 minutes out. So we'll dive into Jadyn Davis. We'll talk about that. We'll take your questions if we want to as well. So use hashtag Michigan, etc. to get your comments. Light up that live chat. But to get things started, let's type Go Blue. I think we probably have quite a few non-Michigan fans here in the chat. Just from seeing the early chatter and some people's screen names. I'm guessing you got a few Ohio State folks in here, just general college football people, general recruiting followers in the live chat. But if you are a Michigan football fan, go ahead and give me a Go Blue in the comments. Type Go Blue if you're a Michigan football fan. You guys hopefully were with us. We started doing live shows about mid-November for the college football playoff rankings. Jack and I kept it rolling weekly through the end of the Michigan football season. And then we kept doing live shows all the way up until February signing day. But this is like the first live show of what we're calling the 2023 season. So all the stuff, the Super Chat leaders, etc., those are retired. People got a bunch of great stuff from our Super Chat winners. We did auctions. So what we sent out, a Manscaped shaver. We sent out a Fume, which both of those are sponsors on today's show. I got my Manscaped products. I got my Fume here today. And we sent out Michigan football jersey. We sent out the hard hats. And we sent out a Blake Corum signed football to our Super Chat MVP, John Blaze. So thanks to all those people. But now it's a new leaderboard coming up today. So type Go Blue if you are a Michigan football fan. Let me give a few shout outs here. Let me switch over to the live chat as we await Jadyn Davis, hopefully committing to Michigan, folks. I will be shocked if he does not choose the Wolverines. So let's dive in to some of these Go Blues. Wow, I got to swipe up a little bit. We're getting hundreds of Go Blues, it just seems. Parker Roast, the Tax Man. Ooh, tax season coming up, Jack. 15 days away, 16 days away. Jason Edwards, Phil Johnson, Kenneth Kissinger, I. Miller, Rick Moeller, Charles Kennebrew, Fletch Lives Daily, Roy Champion, XCJ, BMGX, Rick Smith, Motor City Muscle. A lot of new names in there that I haven't seen. Tony DC11, that's a very familiar name to the Michigan Football Report. Detective Zachary, Juan, Trotter, Browno 2 times. I'll have to skip a few people because we're going to say they're coming in fast and furious. I'll skip down. So if you want to do another Go Blue for a shout out, do about 15 more of those. Zach Miles, Lil Wojo, Ken Kenyon, Jerry Antea, K Money 2KGG, Quinton Massey, Zaire, Fletch Lives Daily, Jayon Brown, and JT was short. Now that's a good username. JT, of course, was short. John Kennedy, I'm out at work. Fire me. Go Blue. Well, John, hopefully this sort of thing isn't frowned upon at your workplace. So maybe you got to keep it on the DL. Go use the men's room. Watch it in a stall on your AirPods or something like that if you have to. But stick with us. We are 25 minutes away from Jadyn Davis's very anticipated commitment. I mean, if you guys think Michigan hasn't had a big-time quarterback commit in nearly 4 years since a early Saturday afternoon, back in 2019 when J.J. McCarthy committed as just a sophomore in high school. It's been that long, and the future of the quarterback position after McCarthy doesn't look too fruitful at this point. You never know what you're going to get with a few of these young guys, or Davis Warren, the former walk-on. So it's a big day for Michigan. That wasn't a big announcement for McCarthy. He kind of just dropped it out in the world. There was no big press conference or anything like that. So Michigan hasn't had one of these for a quarterback. I mean, hell, I don't know, going back to Ryan Mallett or something like that, right? I don't even know if I can remember one as anticipated as Jadyn Davis. Terrell Pryor in 2008, but he stretched that out well past signing day, and I think the writing was on the wall that it was not going to be Michigan in Rich Rod's first year. Mark Long, Eric Merrick, that's a wild name, man. No offense, but that's a tough one to say because it rhymes. Austin Cardwell and Eric Sloan, 2023, the game score prediction. I got the Michigan 41, Ohio State 24. 45-17 from Phil Johnston. Nate the Great gives me a what up, and will Bryce Underwood commit to Michigan? I mean, if Jadyn Davis doesn't commit to Michigan today, we will talk about right after his, where he decides. If he chooses not Michigan, we'll dive into Bryce Underwood, right? Reclassifying is a serious rumor out there. There's our guy, Shane Johnson, with a $2 super chat. He says, King effing Yoder, let's go. The Michigan emoji, F Ohio. Please troll them, JD, right? This would be great if he, puts on a Clemson hat, stands up, takes it off, throws that away. He's like, nah, Ohio State, throws that one out, and then reveals some sort of Michigan. That would be pretty cool. They were Jair Hill back in signing day back in December, I think it was. That was a December signing day. The 4-star, top 100, 150 corner. He trolled everybody, right? But it was clear, I think, to people who followed that it was Michigan, but he made all these other programs think he was coming there instead of Michigan. Ultimately decided to, follow through on what everyone kind of knew, but did have a really great troll job. So I think it'd be cool. Shane Johnson, thank you so much for the super chat. You were a longtime viewer, and we're gonna sync up one of these days. If you guys don't know, Shane is the father king of Miami Beach. He's down there in Miami as a family and all that stuff. But I've seen pictures of his condo there right off the beach. He is balling out of control. Thanks so much, Shane Johnson. All right, guys, let's hear where we're watching from. What city are you watching from? We're gonna start talking recruits and recruiting here in a second, as we have 600 folks live watching the show already. We'll dive into everything around this Jadyn Davis commitment. We'll just keep asking you questions. Like this next 20, 25 minutes or so is going to be a lot of interaction here. I'll ask you guys questions, but we'll let things build up here in the audience in the next couple minutes. We'll toss down. We'll tell you about how you can be a part of the show, super chats and all that coming up in a moment. Give some shout outs here to the people watching, where they're coming from. We got Pennsylvania, Detroit, Chicago, Cincinnati, Muskegon, Michigan, Lancaster, Umatilla, Florida, Dunedin, whatever. I'm not pronouncing that. Dayton, Ohio, Kelseyville, California, Wisconsin, lame-ass Muncie, Indiana from Zayden, Omaha, Nebraska, and then we got Louisiana, Maidenville. Abby, where's that at? Do you know where that city's at? Mandanville? Yeah. All right, associate producer Abby in the house in the live chat. She is from New Orleans area. So Detroit, Paris, France from Michael Woolcock. What's up, man? How is it going over there? It's probably around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock or so in Paris. Grand Rapids. What up, Yoder from Michael Wilson? What is up, my man? How are you? Good. I think we chatted the other night, right, on the live spaces on Wednesday. Columbus, Ohio, nice. Ohio State fan, Michigan fan. Seattle, Dearborn Heights, Holly, Michigan, State College, Pennsylvania. Can you play the Jadyn Davis thing for us from Ava? Not coming, he's not even going to be in the podium for another 25 minutes. We've got some folks on the scene, but it's still, 20 minutes, 13 seconds. It's still a tad unclear whether or not we will, get a good enough feed to bring to you guys. But we're going to have something for you, so keep with us. You will find out, and we'll have Jadyn Davis, the live shots from the announcement here coming up in about 19 minutes and 53 seconds. Abby, you get a chance. I tweeted something out. We went live. If you could retweet from the company account as well, that'd be helpful. Sam Webb just punched E.J. Holland from Brad Kamaleski. I'm sure that's a joke, fake news, but boy, would that be funny. Maybe they both showed up at the commitment announcement, went to North Carolina. I don't know why they would do that, but maybe they did. And, there's been some beef between those two guys. Kind of funny because I don't really have much of a beef with E.J. Holland, but everybody knows my thoughts on Sloppy Pam Webb. So keep it going here, guys. Got a super chat from Cool Mo T, my man. Go Blue. Thank you so much, Cool Moti, a many-time member of the Hard Hat Club. Want to make sure you guys are hip to the scene. If it's your first time watching, we filled up 5 of these with Super Chats. There was $10 to get on this bad boy, your name and the date, and then we shipped them off to 5 special winners that helped this show have record audience and record revenue numbers during the 2022 football season. So, Cool Moti, you're not going to get on there for 5, but here in a moment we'll show you how you can get on. We'll count that 5 towards your supers if you want to contribute more and get the first sticker on the hat, the helmet of 2023 Michigan football season. We'll keep this one rolling, this whole Super Chat leaderboard, MVP, getting prizes, getting signed footballs, jerseys. We'll keep that rolling throughout the entire football in 2023 football season. Will culminate shortly after Michigan wins the national championship in Houston in early January. Question coming in, $5 Super Chat from Christopher J. Rich. Thank you so much for the Super Chat. It means a lot. Ohio State should have been loyal to him. If he's too good, if he goes to Michigan, then good for him. Go Bucks from downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan. So Ohio State fan from Grand Rapids, Michigan, gives us $5 a Super Chat. That's big time. We appreciate it. Going back, just addressing that, right? Ohio State probably could have got this commitment from Jadyn Davis last summer, right after his sophomore year. They set their sights a little bit higher. They went after Dylan Raiola, the undisputed number 1 player in the 2024 class. He was with them for a while. Things changed. Nebraska got a new coach, etc. His dad played there. His uncles on the staff might go there, might go USC, might go Georgia, but he decommitted to Ohio State. They made a late play for Jadyn Davis, but from what I told you a couple days ago, Ohio State's insiders and staff have zero confidence that they will be the choice today. But very similar to J.J. McCarthy and Kyle McCord, right? When Ryan Day got the job after the 2018 season, McCord and J.J. were both sophomores. J.J. probably would have committed to Ohio State had Ryan Day told him, you can take this job, you can be our guy. He prioritized Kyle McCord, and they got the Kyle McCord commitment, ended up with J.J. at Michigan. I actually think if they took J.J. Ohio State, I think McCord would have gone to Ohio State. I've got pretty good info on, would have gone McCord to Michigan had he not got the offer and the push from Ohio State. So that is the question there from Christopher J. Rich. Thank you so much for the Super Chat from Grand Rapids, Michigan, from an Ohio State fan. Another Super Chat coming in from Bizzer, B-I-Z-R, smoking that loud. I think he's talking about some marijuana, Jack. I'm not sure if that's what they call it. I am as well. This is a non-diffusive. This is not a vape, too. It's one of our sponsors. Fume. I'm not saying I'm not smoking that loud. You can put your own stuff in there. Oh, geez. I may have outed myself there, but you can do that with our sponsor, Fume. So thanks so much to the Super Chat to Bizzer. He is smoking that loud. He's going to be celebrating the moment that Jadyn Davis picks Michigan. I am certain of it. Another Super Chat coming in from Cool Moti. He says, put me on the hat, put me on the helmet. That does it, Jack. So maybe now is the time to show the Super Chat menu. So take a look. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. So these guys, Cool Moti, will come back to you in a minute. This is the 2022 season leaderboard. These are the top contributors from mid-January through mid-November, through January. And then although we did another final recruiting show early February, first February of the month. I think it was actually February 1, right? With the top folks, and John Blaze got he got $100 in cash, just balled up so he can go make it rain. He then got a Blake Corum signed football. I think we sent him something else. Wolverine Alaska got the Michigan football Tom Brady jersey, and I think something else, I can't remember. And of course, both guys got helmets, and then we had 3 other folks on the list who got Michigan Football Report prizes and helmets, some Manscaped stuff, some Fume products. So that is the Super Chat leaderboard. I am going to put this sticker, first one of the year, Cool Moti, $15. Now, we're upping the ante a little bit, and I think that's only fair because we proved to the audience, was my thing, that this is something people wanted to do, and now the ante is being upped a little bit. This isn't a college football playoff semifinals team. This is a national championship season for us at the Michigan Football Report, so everybody's got to put in a little more work to get on the helmet. So let me put Cool Moti in there. Keep this up here, Jack, and then I will Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here's our Super Chat menu, ladies and gentlemen.
How do you pronounce his name again? Sorry, how do you spell the name?
Cool, C-O-O-L,
yep.
M-O-E-T-E.
Yep, got it, cool.
All right, here's our Super Chat menu. We're doing it a little bit different this time around. Every 50 likes, James is going to have to drink some blue Kool-Aid. We have blue Kool-Aid. We got to get it. I don't think we have it in here.
No, I got it. I went and got it. So what's blue Kool-Aid? You know, it's a saying for Michigan football fans of drinking the blue Kool-Aid. It's kind of like you're a fanboy. A little bit added, fun here on a Friday afternoon, celebrating maybe a Jadyn Davis commit. This is, of course, blue Kool-Aid with booze. It's got a hell of a lot of vodka in it. So, things get wild here. So we will drink the blue Kool-Aid for every 50 likes. We have 50 likes, so we got 100 likes, so I got to take 2, right? So I'm going to take 2 big chunks of this blue Kool-Aid with some vodka while Jack continues on the Super Chat menu.
Yeah, so every 50 likes, he's drinking blue Kool-Aid. Every Super Chat is a shout-out, and if you have a question, we'll answer the question. $5, which we owe 2. I'm going to count Cool Motis 5 toward the 15. But we got 2 others. We have a wheel spin, so we have a virtual wheel that we'll put up and we'll spin the wheel. $15 now is the Hard Hat Hall of Fame. We upped it from 10 to 15. James kind of already talked about that. We had, I think, 5 or 6. We had 5 helmets.
Moti right there, baby. You are on the first one on the helmet. Let me show you guys the Michigan Football Report helmet. Got the hard hat. See, this is a blue-collar show. We got the sticker on the front. We got the sticker on the side. We got the Michigan on the side. It's a little bit off-brand. I think they may have got the color wrong for this first one, but we'll order another one, a little more royal Michigan blue for the second one. But here it is, baby, and we will continue on now. We will launch, Jack, next week at some point. We are going to start doing the show credits. So everybody who did a $10 or more Super Chat from last season, November through early February, every single person will be a part of our end screen, kind of the producers, the Hall of Famers. Your name will be on the end screen video of, end screen of the show. 1 video per week going forward, starting next week. So Cool Moti, you'll be on next spring's one as well. So continuing on here, Jack, wheel spin, sticker on the new helmets, and then what did we say? That was the last one. I missed it. Every 100, we will chug a full beer, so cumulative 100. We're already at $50, $47 in Super Chat. So coming up on chugging a full beer, I think I may have put the sights a little bit too low on that. I might end up getting more litty than we want. If you guys want to join the Hard Hat Club, $15 Super Chat, you will have a sticker added to the Michigan Hard Hat, and also you will be part of the end screen after the 2023 Michigan football season. You'll get attribution all season long. Big time $20 Super Chat coming in from Robert Davis. Jack, make sure we toss the lower third on there as much as we can. Let people know that's coming in, that Jadyn Davis. We are waiting him coming up in 12 minutes. Any word on the kid? Mike Boganowski, number 1 player in Kansas. Kid is a dude. Was on campus 2 weekends ago. Saw he was on campus the same weekend, if I'm recalling off the top of my head. A lot of guys as Jadyn Davis, as some other players there 2 weekends ago. Not a ton. So, Robert, here's the pledge I'll make to you. We've been so focused on Jadyn Davis, so focused on Bryce Underwood the last couple weeks that I haven't really put a ton of stock into getting credible information or any insight into how Michigan's feeling on him. But here's what we'll do. We will do a show on Monday of this coming week, and I will get a full report where his recruitment stands and what Michigan staff and players and such feel about whether he can be a part of this Michigan football class. But it would be a great pickup. Watch his tape. I did, but not enough of it when I was just going over the visitor list from a couple weeks back. I'm going to put Robert Davis. He will be a sticker. Robert, you are the second sticker, my guy.
This is a special Super Chat, James.
Yep. What do you got?
First time Super Chatter.
There you go. The new graphic. Robert, you see the little graphic next to your name. You are a first-time Super Chatter here to the show, so you will be towards the front of the helmet, guys, here in a moment. Jack, let's do the wheel. Did we do the wheel already or not? No. Let's do it. Robert Davis, I got you, my man. Appreciate the super. You are a real one. Robert Davis with a 20 on 331, $20. What happened, Jack? We get another super? Oh, all right. All right, cool. So here's what it is. So read them off, Jack. If you want, I'll pull up the list, actually. Keep that bad boy spinning. I want to add a little color to these ones. So let me pull up my list because I certainly don't have good enough eyes. Old man Yoder over here can't. So every $5 Super Chat, we will do a wheel spin. So we owe quite a few of them at this point, right? So we'll get to those here in just a few moments. But Jack, Abby, if you guys can, keep up the let's do individual supers that have had. So like a 20 is not 4 wheel spins. That's still, we'll call that 1 because they're still getting the helmet. Yeah, and then we're still building up the beer chug. So every super that's 20 is 1. We'll read them out. So that wheel, guys, it's like an internet wheel. We'll spin it every $5 one. So we probably owe you 4 or 5 of them right now. We'll start doing them 5. It says, never have I ever. So Jack's got a list of about 100 questions. So pick one at random. I'll have to answer truthfully, never have I ever. It's a lot of wild and crazy stuff. 10 push-ups, right? That's an interesting one. Maybe do a little work. Yoder's Michigan memories. I'll give you a little insight into something that an experience I had around Michigan football. Just kind of come up with something off the top of my head. We've done it as show segments in the past. People have certainly seemed to like that, at least a little bit. Next one is I'll make some sort of crazy animal sound. Make an ass of myself. Make an animal sound, etc. Next one, I'll FaceTime my wife and make sure she has to see the crazy things I have to do here on the internet. Last, or 3 more, I'll wear the helmet for a minute. That's one. Sing Hail to the Victors, another one. Or I will, final one, tweet a selfie video of myself out to Twitter so you guys give you a little behind-the-scenes look of the studio and everything we got going on here at the Michigan Football Report. Rick Smith! Is this Rick Smith? Is this Rick? Is this Rick? Is this Rick Dunaway? Because I know you go by Rick Smith sometimes, Rick. You also go by Jim Smith, so I'm not sure. But if it's Rick Dunaway, a.k.a. Jim Smith, a.k.a. Rick Smith, a.k.a. Rick from Dearborn, let me know. But that's a $5 super chat from Rick Smith. Didn't leave anything out there. But first-time super chatter from Rick. Rick, if you get to 15 on this show, we'll make exceptions today. In the future, it'll be 15 on one super. But we'll help people out with the cumulative since it's a new number for this show. So, waiting on Jadyn Davis. We have 8 minutes and 17 seconds left until we are going to get him at the podium. Let's kind of keep an eye on things. I'm just going to take a look around the internet, make sure we didn't miss anything, and go from there. What do we get, another super? Oh, boy, off the rails. Rick Smith, another phone. No, that was the last one. Cody Monfort. There he is. Cody, my guy. Cody, I can't remember off the top of my head. I know Cody was a prize winner. I think he won, if you, Jack, want to look it up. I think Cody won either one of these products or just the helmet. I can't remember, Cody. Apologies because it was a month or two ago. But Jack will let us know. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, I forgot, actually. I sent Blue Wolverine, his daughter, and a couple other people shirts as part of their package. Cody was one of those. James never sold. Thanks. James never said thanks for the shirt and helmet. Thank you, Cody. Thanks so much for being a big part of the show during the 2022 seasons. Thanks, sir. I had to hang on to the shirt at the wall as a goal shirt because I'm getting fat. All right, I like that. That's good stuff. Make it the goal to trim down a few pounds and looking good in that shirt. I'm hoping we get Davis and continue our winning over Ohio State. Go Blue. One thing to add on that, and so thanks so much, Cody. We owe another wheel spin, so we're going to rack them up. Make sure you guys are keeping their 7 wheel spins. I was on like a Twitter Space the other night, and I was on this other app with some Ohio State fans. I was on talking for 3.5 straight hours till 1 in the morning. But nevertheless, what I told them is I kind of associated it as this, the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry right now. You remember when you're in college, your second year or something like that, you don't really have a job and you've got under $200 in your checking account. And sometimes you don't even want to check the balance because you might have forgot about something. You might have gone under and you're just not hoping until you get some money from your parents. If I could get that feeling, I think everyone's had that before. That is Michigan approaching the Ohio State game for 15 straight years, right? They know they have a chance to win, but, oh gosh, I don't even want to check the account, right? They're so nervous going to the game that it gets the best of them. Ohio State made every single play other than 2011, for basically 14, 15 years. Then all of a sudden, they got a payday. Scratch and sniff, a scratch-off card. Boom, $25,000 in the account. Now you're spending with no problem. You're feeling loose when you go into the bar. You're putting that credit card down. No big deal. You're not worried about overdrafting your fee. That's Michigan football right now. They've got the confidence to make things happen. I mean, Khalil Mullings making that jump pass is the epitome of that. That's buying the round of shots for the bar. That's where Michigan football is, going in with the best team in 25-plus years coming into 2023 at the Big House with Ohio State breaking in a new quarterback. Wolverines on a 2-game win streak, haven't lost since 2019 to Ohio State. Thanks so much to Cody. I owe Cody a helmet sticker as well, so I'll get that here. Jack, Abby, if you guys can, I think it's just a good practice so we don't forget. It's just if we miss helmet stickers, we get live, make sure we're tracking those throughout, and then we'll do them at the end of the show. Cody Monfort with the $20 super chat. Marcus Partlow coming in for a $2 super chat. He says, Shiba dog. Oh, he's a super sticker. He tossed in the dog. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to pull in those dog photos, the super stickers, but thank you so much to Marcus for contributing with the super sticker. So let me get Cody Monfort's sticker here. He did a 20. I'm going to start putting the numbers on here too, Jack, so we can keep track on the helmet. I'm going to do Cody Monfort's helmet sticker. We are off and running with the helmet stickers here, Jack. We didn't get off to this fast of a start. When we did these last fall into around the holiday time. So Cody Monfort, our third Super chatter, third part of the Wolverines hard hat. So since you were 20 right there with Robert Davis and Cool Moti, I got you right there, Cody, on the dead center top of our first helmet. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, and we'll keep it rolling here. Let's do a wheel spin now because what's the time, Jack? 4:23. Yep. I got a sip of water here because I'm a little parched.
7 wheel spins. We owe 7 wheel spins at the moment, so we're going to do one right now.
Let's do one, yep. I'm going to take a look back at the live chat here, too, because I have not paid much attention to the live chat here over the few minutes. We should do a push for, have the people repping where they're watching.
10 push-ups.
10 push-ups. All right, cool. Jack, if you want, Jack or Abby, you can take some behind-the-scene footage and tweet it out or something like that so that people know that I actually did those. So let's do that, guys. Abby is riding shotgun next to Jack, so she might get some behind-the-scene footage. And get it going on there. Jack, why don't you count them out for, I'm going to go off mic here, count them out for the people.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to have to take this off because it's a little. All right.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my God! Oh! $100 super chat! Oh my God!
That beer coming in from Backroad Blue. Is he a first timer?
First timer!
First timer coming in with the 100.
Oh, not him.
Bam! My guy here. Backroad Blue. You are on that bad boy. And you know what we should do, Jack? That's 6 helmet stickers. 6 helmet stickers, right? For him, 15 times 6. That is 6 helmet stickers for Backroad Blue. Abby, Studio D could get me a Bud Light. Is there some in there? Those are the cold ones, and those are the lighter ones. Woo! We are off and running. I got to get this beer chugging before the Jadyn Davis announcement, which is now 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Broncos country and Michigan country. Let's ride, baby. All right. That's crazy. Backroad Blue, we've got the beer chug coming for you. We're going to come back to yours in 1 second. While I'm waiting for the beer. Do those push-ups. Oh, crack that neck right there. Tomshin, right? Tomshin coming in with a super sticker. It's the pear character. I'm not sure which one is that. Just a high one, kind of that, right, Jack? Yeah, I'm going to trash can over there with that. Thompson, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Glad you were watching. We got 1,270 people watching live here in the Michigan Football Report. Executive producer Abby with the Bud Light, so I am going to chug this one. Now, because Jadyn Davis is coming in 2 minutes or less, I'm not going to face it all at once, but I'll drink it very quickly here for Backroad Blue. So give me a second here.
There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. And while James is doing the chug,
I got half it down.
Let's get to 50% like rate right now. If you want Jadyn Davis to commit to Michigan, like the video right now. We're at 182
Wolverine,
likes.
Alaska with a $20 super chat. So
everyone's
Wolverine,
here.
We see that. The whole crew is there. We've seen John Blaze yet.
John Blaze isn't here yet. The leader of the pack is not here yet, but I mean, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if we see John Blaze.
Abby, take care of that if you can for me, so I make a mess everywhere. Trash beneath you there. All right, so got the, it's a little too early in the day. We're in Central Time, so it's just afternoon. It's about 12:27, 28, 29 here in Dallas, Texas. So maybe a little early to start getting nuts on there. But we got the $100 super chat. We owe a bunch more wheel spins. We're going to have to get to those here in a moment after. All right, cool. I've got also got my guy in text. We might be able to FaceTime our local source there. Stay with us, guys, here in a second. All right, we're trying to figure out, texting the insiders. Go back to the, okay, cool. Let's figure what you guys are thinking, right? We are a minute or so out, less than a minute now, 25 seconds from 12:30 in Central, 1:30 on the East Coast, where Jadyn Davis has got his commitment coming up. Will Jadyn Davis choose Michigan? Let me give a few shout-outs here. Right after this, Jack, let's do one more quick wheel spin if we can, just to get out of the way, because we owe quite a few at this point, right? We owe like 8, 7 more, plus Wolverine, Alaska, right? Okay, so yeah, okay, so Okay, cool. We owe A. We got yes. So everyone is saying yes for a bit. So this is a very Michigan-heavy live stream. Michael Harris says your mom would. I'm not sure what that was for. I don't know if it's to me, but I think it's there. I got it on Pick and Pick. Thank you so much. All right, so picture in picture. If you guys want, we're not guaranteeing right now that we're going to have the footage. We might be able to get somebody FaceTime. Apparently, the internet is trash at this announcement ceremony. So we may not. Super chats are flying in, though. So, Abby, if you can, text me that photo or tweet, and I'll tweet the photo out, guys. If you want to check it out, I'm at James Yoder on Twitter. I will tweet that photo out here in a moment. As soon as we get a breather after Jadyn Davis makes his announcement, whether or not he is going to Michigan or not, I'll tweet out the photo of me doing the 10 push-ups so you can kind of see, hey, Yoder doing real push-ups or not, or, let's make sure that I'm doing them. I don't want you guys to think I'm faking it out or anything. So why or yes, it's pretty... Oh, perfect. That's cool. Yeah, for sure. That's cool. So it's on the Chat Sports account. So I'm going to go retweet that. So if you guys want to check my Twitter account, Jack, toss it up on them for just a second, and I will do that. So, it's uploading? Okay, it's uploading now. I'll retweet that in a second, so no need to go there. It is 100% now. In our poll, if you guys want to vote in the poll, we have 963 votes in that poll up top. 964 now. 88% of people say Jadyn Davis at the top of the live chat will vote. But then if you see in the live chat themselves the Y or the N's, I don't know if I've seen more than one or two N's the entire time. I saw one from Fletch Lives Daily. All right, Fletch, you're not feeling it? I think it's a yes. This would be one of the great, bummer things about. I'd be shocked at this point. This would be one of the great spurns of Michigan football recruiting history. All right, guys, Jack, let's go live to the scene. Right, so it's going to be a minute or two here. There we are, Jadyn Davis. What's that, Jack? All right, Jack. Where? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're tripping. Abby, what is he tripping? Talking about here? Nah, you tweaking. Jack, do we have the ability to keep this up and heat me over top of it for a few minutes? Is that possible? Kind of come back? There we go. Yeah, why not? So there we are, guys. We will we'll kind of flash back here. Jadyn Davis, waiting for his announcement, is the Jadyn Davis special. Jack, one other thing cool, just while we're waiting for him, do we have the ability to take that lower third part and get it in red as well? I think it might pop for the new audience. Have a lot of new folks here. We have 2,000 people watching live, and according to the analytics, there's about 300-400 people here who have never watched the show before. So welcome in. It's the Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button while you are here. Subscribe to the channel. There's a little button right under the watch stream. What happened? Another $100 coming in from Matthew Spence. First timer. We owe him a beer. Abby, grab me one. When do you get a chance? I owe two. Over $300. So I owe two more beers. Oh, boy. That is going to be wild. Appreciate it. First timer. So we've got two first timers on the Super Chat. Matthew Spence as well. And so make sure I remember the other was and Backroad Blue. So I owe 6 stickers. $15 get you on the helmet, but also $100 Super Chat, and I have got to chug a beer, and because we've collectively at $300, I am going to chug a second one with Jadyn Davis. Jack, let's tell the people how they can subscribe to the channel. Matthew Spence just says go blue, but Matthew, I'm going to get your first sticker on here in a moment as we await Jadyn Davis commitment. Jack, I'll go back to the photo if we're close here in a moment, but wow, you guys are coming through big time. I really appreciate it. It is a wild scene here at the Michigan Football Report. Hey, Abby, if you can, do you see like we have more versions of these? I feel like this is one of the fat ones that's really tough to write with. We got like the thinner ones, like the one Chase or Mitch uses. Spence. Matthew Spence with $100 Super Chat. Guys, we are at 2,000 live viewers. We are sitting here with $321 in Super Chats coming in here, and we've only been live for 30 minutes waiting for Jadyn Davis to come up on the show. You see that at the bottom of the screen. And Matthew Spence, I am going to give you 5 more of these stickers after the Jadyn Davis commitment and maybe after the live show, but you are up top there. Right, right at the top of the helmet. My guy, my man. Oh, baby. Maybe might have producer Brett in here doing super producer Brett doing a shot fun, which is quite a wild scene. I might have to have him do one of those if we get too many more supers. But hey, keep them coming, guys, because we will get them done. Back Road Blue, I got you. Yeah, this is exactly what I needed. He is on the helmet as well. Back Road Blue. Back Road, you have 5 more of these stickers coming every $15 in a single super chat. Get a helmet sticker, guys. And we're going to fill this thing up today. I mean, I think, right? We got 10 more we got to put on from Back Road Blue and Matthew Spence. Back Road, we got you in the helmet, my guy. You are part of the Michigan Football Hard Hat Club. You're already on the you're going to be on the leaderboard, of course. You're on the helmet, and you will be on our 2024. So this time next year on our end screen the entire offseason, like we did for the folks who super chatted this offseason. We are waiting on Jadyn Davis. Jack, tell the people how they can subscribe to the channel, as we have now 2,700 people watching live. It's the Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports. Then go back to that image of see where we're at with the pipe in, watching the Jadyn Davis commitment, see if there's any updates on there, if he's coming to the podium. Another what? Another $100 super chat. What is going on here today? Did Biden just put another stimmy check? You guys are coming in. Charles Kennebrew, is he a first timer too? A first-time super chat. That is 3. That is insane. Charles Kennebrew with the $100 super chat. We are off to a crazy Rock City Wolf. Rock City is in the house. A super chat legend from 2022. Rock City with the 20. Charles sends in the 100. Didn't say anything. So Charles, if you're going to put another comment in, we'll keep an eye out for you there. Really appreciate that, my guy. Oh, my gosh, we got another one. Let me get your helmet sticker. Waiting on 5-star Jadyn Davis to commit. Did we get to Wolverine Alaska's super at all, too? We got another $100 super chat. We are rolling. How many beers we owe right now? We owe 2 more beers, don't we? So that's 4. So I've done 1. 4. Okay, I might need some help on that, so we might need to get somebody in here at some point. I don't think I can keep things up. He says, time for a beer and stickers. Jim Prindable. My guy, first-time super chat. That's 4 first-timers, right? Jim, you are a legend. You're getting 6 stickers on the helmet. I'm putting you on this bad boy right now. Make sure your name, Prindable. Wow, guys, what is going on? It is a wild scene here as we await the Jadyn Davis commitments on 3/31. Jim, get your first sticker on there right now, and then we'll get the rest of them on later in the show or before we do our next show live or on demand. Get you credit. You are sitting there right there in the front of the helmet. Jim Printable with the 100. Another $10 super chat coming in here. It is rolling, baby.
So we've only hit the hundreds that have come in recently because they're hundreds. After Jadyn Davis makes his commitment, we will go back and hit every other super chat that's come in.
Yeah,
we see them and we will hit them, but we've just hit the hundreds because that's crazy.
Yeah, he's coming to Clemson from John NHL 29. Let's toss that one on the screen really quick, Jack. Give me the live look-in really quick if you can. Just really quick before things are happening right here on the Michigan Football Report. Live look-in. Nothing happened right now, so we'll probably be at least a minute or 2 out from the Michigan Football Report. All right, so there we are. Now let's take a look at subscribers. Jack, toss that one on. We'll go back to some supers before we get Jadyn Davis. Guys, help us reach 26,500 subscribers. We are sitting at 26,236. This is the most watched or listened to or consumed program on any medium in the year of 2023, or 22, I'm sorry, and we're trying to keep it rolling into 2023. You see the people super chatting. Clearly, they appreciate the product, and we appreciate you guys. So subscribe to the channel. Make us show up in your YouTube feed. We do daily shows, and sometimes twice daily, every single day from August through the end of the season, and then do about 3 or 4 weeks. Nobody takes 3-4 shows a week the rest of the year. Nobody takes you inside recruiting, spring practice, and more like the Michigan Football Report does. 26,236 YouTube subscribers, the biggest audience, bigger than any radio show, TV show, podcast, or, of course, YouTube channel anywhere on the internet. We're loving this. Jadyn Davis, we are moments away. I mean, we're 10 minutes away. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I kind of despise when this happens because they set something up with a TV network, et cetera, et cetera. We base our coverage and you base your time. You're probably people on their lunch break, people stepping away for a couple of minutes thinking they're going to get the news. They want to watch this show. They want to watch it wherever they are, and they can't because, there's some delay. And I think it's always on the TV networks, and they always seem to kind of have, shoddy cell signal. It's just always kind of a cluster. I think, Jack, we should just start doing them on YouTube. We should offer Jadyn Davis like $10,000 to do his announcement here. I mean, we're going to pay for it in supers in no time, right? We're already at $500, $600 before he even commits. But will he choose Michigan, guys? Give me a Y for yes and N for no. Drinking that beer plus the push-ups plus the vodka in the blue Kool-Aid. I am very parched. I'm going to take a little water. Somebody said, I'm in his class right now, or I'm his class from Uncle Doom. Uncle, if you're really in his class, like at his school, at his high school, if you guys are classmates, what's going on, man? Let's go. Let's ride. What are we doing here? So we have got 3,000 people live watching the show. I don't know what our biggest audience is, but I'm not sure if we've ever done 3,000 live, Jack. Maybe on signing day, or not signing day, maybe on the CFP, right? The final rankings, the CFP, we probably hit that. I think we got up to maybe 4 or 5. But for the afternoon here on a Friday, we are at 1:40 p.m. Eastern. You guys are showing out. Jadyn Davis, commitment is coming. Will he sign, or will he not sign yet because he can't sign until at least December? But so he's still 9 months out from that. It's 8.5 months. How about this one? Lon Wook. He says the NIL check bounced. Do we have that on there, Jack? The NIL offer? Maybe. I'm going to, Dirty Funk says, dude, drink your beers. I would, but I don't want to be caught off guard because if Davis comes to the podium, I don't want to be chugging a beer. Okay. Coming up next here, I'll how about this? I'll start it. I owe 4 beers at this point, so let me start one. I have an offer out there. Jadyn has merch. I like it. Serious offer to Jadyn Davis. So, guys, read it across the bottom. I'll come back to it in a second.
Yeah, here's the offer from James to Jadyn Davis. Chat Sports is offering $100K a year to host the Jadyn Davis Show on YouTube. No cap.
So, not pre-recorded. Not pre-recorded. Who's saying that? We are? Who's pre-recorded? DJ, SJ. Quit typing it, DJ, because I have to block you if you keep typing the same thing. What's that? Yeah, get the chat right up. Let's get the chat right up. We are not pre-recorded. It is 1:42 Eastern here on the East Coast, Michigan Football Report. We are live. Boys and girls. So, what was I saying? Serious offer to Jadyn Davis, right? Now, the haters and losers, of which there are many, have said $100,000. That's nothing. Look, that's the minimum, right? I'm not just going to waste $100,000 on someone if they don't put in the work, right? Bryce Young did a show with Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd, Podcast Network. It did no audience. It was trash because it was boring. But we'll make the offer, and it'll be out there. Only condition, of course, is he has to live in Ann Arbor. It doesn't have to be part of the Michigan football program. It's not legal. That's the minimum. That is and things like super chats and ad deals, it could go way up from there. But I think what distinguishes this NIL offer from any other offer that has to do with any sort of media out there ever in NIL is this is a real offer, right? It is not a, hey, here's a no-show $100,000 from some bigwig booster at Alabama or Clemson. He would have a job and using his name, image, and likeness. So this isn't a pay-for-play kind of thing. This is true NIL. So the haters and losers say, 100,000, well, 500,000, this, whatever. I understand there's probably bigger offers out there, but those aren't real NIL deals. Those are come commit to my school, or hey, here's some money under the table, some no-show NIL deal. This is a real NIL deal. Right? I'm keeping things above board. I'm not trying to, commit crimes like boosters at other schools clearly still are. Abby, you know what's going on there with LSU. Big-time cheaters. Big time. So type me if you want to shout out. Still waiting for Jadyn Davis. We're 15 minutes past here. Still waiting on him.
I want to say, I saw someone in the chat, they're like, oh, ESPN's on commercial break, that's lame, blah, blah, blah. We would never go on commercial break. And that's why you subscribe, because we're here through the commercial breaks, giving you that awesome Michigan football analysis.
Yeah, we're only 131 subscribers away from 26,500, so it probably means we've added 100 or so today. Guys, 3,100 on the channel. Subscribe, but also I'm going to give shout-outs for the next 60 seconds or so, so bear with us. If you're not interested in hearing me give shout-outs, here comes the me's. We got a thanks, guys, from Michael Harris. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Michael Timothy says me. We got a green arrow. I'm not going to say me every single time. Offer Bryce $200K. Well, he's going to the NFL, so we can't do that one. How about I can't tell the name, Satorian with some lines in between it. It gives me a Bosa. I like that one. Bosa all day, every day from level 1. Let's pound a beer together from 40 News at noon. Listen, I do my second one. I'm just going to chug it really quick before I give these ones. All right, second beer down. I'd already done half it. Now there's the second half. So we're still, what, 3 more or 2 more? 3 more? Yeah, there's 2 now. So still 3 more beers. We don't want to be crazy drunk by the time Jadyn Davis comes on. So we will see. So let's get some me's. Michael Timothy, Green Arrow, Jalen Hildebrand. Justin just says drink. I like that. This is way better than ESPN from Mr. Oh, gosh, the chat jumped on me. Mr. Somebody, I apologize. The chat went way up all of a sudden. So someone says way better than ESPN. Biardo Max says smash that like button. Guys, hit that like button. Jack, toss it up. I'll still give shout outs to me. Don Wang, nice name. Chandra V, smash the like button, guys. Travis Mitchell, one of the oldest day ones of the Michigan Football Report and chat sports in general. Travis Mitchell in the chat says Bryce Underwood not worried about competition. Motor City Muscle, Rando Lee, Dylan Brown-Camp, Arthur Mosier. So I just got the text like, yo, just why? He literally says, rely on ESPN, not good enough Wi-Fi to get a FaceTime with you right now. So I guess our coverage is going to be a little bit lacking. Jack, as we wait, why don't we toss up the recruiting rankings for him really quick? Because a big announcement here on Jadyn Davis. You guys will like this one. Here's where Jadyn Davis is ranked in all the different services. I'll get some more me shout-outs here in a second. I apologize if I missed quite a few, you guys. How about this one? Josh McGowan, my daughter, just accepted to Michigan. Bosa, here it goes. Jadyn Davis is at the podium. So, guys, he's on ESPN. Our guy locally, we're not going to pirate ESPN stuff, but let's keep this on for a second. Number 10 player overall by Rivals, 28 player overall, 5-star by 24/7. ESPN's guy was a 4-star. They stink. On 3, I don't know what they're doing, 105. And then the JY365, a brand new recruiting service in the last year or so. They've got him as their first ever 6-star recruit, number 1 player ever in the history of high school. So make sure you guys check out the JY365 recruiting rankings, the most credible and unbiased recruiting rankings in all of the game. Jadyn Davis, 6-star quarterback. That is huge. That's crazy. Jay Mahaka Fitz says, my lunch is almost over. I apologize, man. I mean, I apologize. Go Blue with the emoji says JY365 is the only accurate one. I'm not sure. I have no idea how the rankings work or anything like that. But I've heard that JY365 is unbiased and completely, just above board and have the best experts when it comes to it. Ranked 6 feed. Oh, let's take a look here. People are saying Jadyn Davis Insta. What are we doing here? I'm gonna check it while he's up there. So Jack, keep an eye on the feed. Jadyn Davis, okay, he's got last video was 17 hours ago, unless it's in the story. We'll check. No, nothing. He says maybe it's just his gear. He's talking. Jadyn Davis, flanked by a bunch of family members. I'm not sure if that's his mom next to him. I assume it is his mom. To his right, our left here on the live watch party. He's about to put on his helmet, folks. Broncos country, let's ride. Michigan country, let's ride. Michigan has not had a 5-star quarterback commitment, a big-time quarterback commitment, in nearly 4 years since J.J. McCarthy in 2019, May of 2019. Let's find out what Jadyn Davis is going to do here on the Michigan Football Report. What's he saying, Jack? You got piped in? Oh, no, let me put it on here. Okay, cool. I'm going to give you guys a little play-by-play here.
Chad, we cannot put it on the screen. We're not putting ESPN on the screen. That's not how that works.
He's giving quite a tug. He's crying. He's crying. Just. He's giving thanks to his coaches, other people. Oh. All right, here we go. Jadyn Davis about to make his commitment, guys. Stay with us. 3,000 people. Special thanks to James Yoder for providing the best YouTube coverage. He just gave us a shout out live at ESPN. Maybe. All right, here we go. Thanks to his parents. So parents are always the last ones, right? Got to be. Coming up next. Coming up next here, Jadyn. Thank you, Jack Louderay, for producing such great coverage of me. Great outs. Here we go. Jadyn Davis commits to the University of Michigan. Jadyn Davis commits to Michigan. Let's go, Jack. Let's ride. Broncos country. Let's ride. Jadyn Davis commits to Michigan. Get the booms going in the chat. Whoa, we got some craziness coming in here. Go around this. Oh, the crew's coming in here. Let's chug a beer. Sorry, I wasn't ready for the. You guys should be dreaming. Woo! Let's go. Thanks, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Get some booms, Chase. Chase, leave me hanging. Appreciate it. Oh, we got to do it. Oh, geez, we dropped it over. That's okay. How do you do these things, Harrison, before you go? Jack, let's get that lower third up there. What? The confettis.
I've never done one.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can get it. Turn in this direction, guys. Confetti. Let's see if we got it. Jack, go put me on screen full with that if you can. Jadyn Davis, 5-star quarterback, commits to Michigan, guys. Let's do this. I had 2 of these things, and a couple of my teammates here at Chat Sports, Harrison Graham and Chase Sr. came in and celebrated with me. Jadyn Davis commits. Oh. He's on there. Let's go. Let's see if we can get this. No, it's oh, no, it's our super chat. I just made a mess, so I'm just going to do this, guys. Oh, gosh. I'm going to pour in my hand some confetti, okay? There you go. We had these confetti poppers, but we've been told they suck, and we just proved it. So, Abby, do me a favor and toss the trash to avoid further confetti. Jadyn Davis commits to Michigan. We are going to go deep on this commitment, what it means for Michigan, what it means for Bryce Underwood, what it means for maybe a little package deal. Does he have some more people about to commit? Michigan spring game is tomorrow. Type this, guys. Michigan just beat Ohio State again, right? They put all their eggs in the basket of Jadyn Davis. So let's get some Bosas in the comments, Jack. If we have that anywhere in the live stream, get some Bosas. I'm going to end that poll because a lot of haters came in. All of a sudden, it was only 72% yes, Jadyn Davis there at the end. But, will he start in 2024? Oh, my bad. I actually canceled the poll, so we want to add that poll back. I'd appreciate Abby or Jack. Will he start in 2024, yes or no? I thought it was the old poll, but it wasn't. So do it now, guys. Let's get Bosa in the live chat. I'm going to give some shout-outs. Then we're going to break down this Jadyn Davis commitment. We just got another $100 super chat from Backroad Blue again. Backroad Blue, you are the man so far, my man. You are the man. Yeah, Jack can't say that. You can't say that, but you know. Okay, I haven't seen John yet. Maybe he's got stuff going on. Back Row Blue says, shot of vodka, baby. Michigan for the natty. Abby, can you help out there? Can you grab us a shot glass and bring in one of the bottles of vodka out there? We've got some Tito's on the thing out there. I'll do a shot for you, Back Row Blue. $200 super chats. You have got it. And we are Back Row Blue, Jack. 13 more total. I think 11 more. Helmet stickers. So, guys, we're going to go through all the super chats here in a moment, but we're going to do here's what I'll tell you guys to break down. I'd love for you to stick with me. We've got to do some analysis and stuff like that. Then the party gets started because I do want to get some content out. I want to put this as like an on-demand video so people who couldn't watch live can have our analysis. So bear with us for like 10 more minutes, and then we'll go through all super chats. We are going to do, 15, 20 more minutes of, we're going to break down Jadyn Davis' commitment here in a moment, and then we're going to do 15, 20, as long as you guys want, of live Q&A as Abby brings in, okay. John Blaze Wolverine in the chat. Oh, my gosh. Okay. $150 from John Blaze. He is back. Jack, you son of a gun. Jack. Okay, 10 stickers for you, John. We upped it to 15 for stickers, so you're getting 10 stickers. Jadyn Davis has committed to Michigan. 5-star quarterback, the quarterback of the future for Michigan. Maybe Bryce Underwood, I don't know. But let me take this shot here for my guy, Back Row Blue, associate producer Abby, just brought in host Abby. Abby, if you don't know, it's just a general nickname for anybody who's helping out on the show as associate or executive producer. Here we go. I'm going to do this shot. If we have to do another shot, you have to give me a smaller shot glass because these are pretty big. This for Back Row Blue. Woo! Oh, gosh. I haven't taken a shot of vodka in a long-ass time. That was bad. And warm. Oh, fuck. So disgusting. Thank you, Back Row Blue, but come on. All right. I'll put this down. There's confetti everywhere. I gotta retweet that one. So guys, if you want to, Jack, throw my Instagram account or my Twitter account just for a second so people know. I am going to, where is that? Abby said you tweeted at me, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So, guys, if you want to look at the Chat Sports Twitter account, I just retweeted it. It's the Chat Sports Twitter account, at Chat Sports. Back row blue with another. What we got? So check it out, guys. My push-ups. I did 10 push-ups, 12 push-ups, actually. If you guys want to see a little behind the scenes, associate producer Abby tossed it up behind the scenes. We are in studio, what is it, Studio E? One of our 7 closed-door studios, and we got 2 other ones, like open-air places at Chat Sports. There is Jadyn Davis. There is the photo of him putting on the Michigan football, the Michigan hats, committing, tossing up one of these. So if you're watching with me, of course you're watching if you're seeing this, just wherever you are, just toss one of those up to anybody around you. Just toss it up, the Michigan M. What a day. Jack, what a day. I mean, okay. We got a back row blue. What do we got? Okay, so let me catch up on these. Let's go through all the supers. Let's go through the hundreds in a second, and then, oh my gosh, back row blue says, I had to be John Blaze. I can't keep up with the drinks here. I can't keep up with the drinks here. What's that, Jack? Yeah, well, yeah, Jack, battle. Battle, Jack. Toss up the hard hat so everyone knows. Back row blue had to beat Blaze. Back row's at $351 of super chats right now, guys. And I think you and Mitch, you guys are setting me up. You and Mitch are setting me up, Jack. I think you guys put that super chat menu too low to try and get me drunk to celebrate the Jadyn Davis commitment to Michigan. Join the Hard Hat Club, guys. We already have Back Row Blues. Got about 50 different stickers on here. I think this one's already filled up. John Blaze Wolverine. You saw him with the 100. He was our 2022 season MVP. We gave him a bunch of stuff, but most notably a hard hat and a Blake Corum signed football. $15 super chat gets you a sticker on there, and then you will be on our end screen of our shows after the season, and we're going to give you shout-outs all season long. So you've just got 9 months of shout-outs coming from now until the Michigan football season ends after the national championship game in Houston in January. $15 super chat. We've got a bunch of supers to talk about here. What we're going to do is break down Jadyn Davis right now, okay? Back row blue with the 150. My guy, where you been all my life, back row blue? You and John Blaze and Wolverine Alaska who showed up, the big timers. And gosh, what a day! What a fun little Friday afternoon for us. I was not expecting it to get this wild, but it has already. As we are sitting here at 1:57 Eastern, Jadyn Davis commits to Michigan. Go check out the video that I just put on the channel. I just retweeted from Chat Sports of executive producer Abby tweeting out my 12 push-ups. Show that some love if you can. You guys can see the behind the scenes here at Studio EFEE at Chat Sports. Back Road Blue with the super chat. He's crushing it. We are going to do about 10 minutes here on Jadyn Davis, okay? So the reason we're doing this is we want to put something on the channel for the non-live viewers, so appreciate if you guys can bear with us. If you can stick with us 10 minutes, we'll get to all the super chats, all the drinks that we owe. So if you guys want to see me kind of probably get drunk as hell, I guess it's going to have to go down. That'll happen. It is 12:58, so that'll happen at 1:58 Eastern. That'll happen about 2:10 Eastern. We'll get back to that or so. So let me prepare here, Jack. There we go. John Blaze, what'd you do? What'd you do? $200 super chat from John Blaze. Let's go, John Blaze, you son of a gun. John Blaze, you son of a gun. We're at $1,100 in super chats here on the Michigan Football Report. Absolutely obliterating our record from January when we got 700 something in super chats. Jadyn Davis offered him $10,000 to offer him $100,000 for a year. That's nothing, Brett. Brett's like, don't offer him that much money. We can't afford that as a company. Yeah, right, dude. Come on, with no game plan. What do you know? Brett's telling me we're going to shave our head. Business partner, Brett, our COO. Appreciate him helping out everything behind the scenes with this Jadyn Davis. John Blaze, the $200 dollars. Michigan is back. I am pumped. Got off the plane and saw you were live, and we got Davis. John, thanks for following me on Instagram, too. I like that unique username you have. Good one there. What a day. Go Blue. Bosa. John, I got to get you in the helmet really quick, Jack. I don't want to forget the big dogs. Guys, we're going to get to all the supers. Stick with us because it is going to be wild. We changed that headline, too. Make sure we change the headline of the video. All right, cool. John with the I'll put 200 of this first one. I know he's got the 100 as well. John and Abby, I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to have to ask for another one of these thin markers because this one is about out. Well, no, I think it was just me. No, the other side, that's fine. I feel like one side is good, one side's bad, but John Blaze, Wolverine, $200 super chat. My guy, yeah, go ahead and get one. This one's dying. If you can grab one from somebody else, if we have one, another marker here on the Michigan Football Report. John, you and you and Backward Blue, you guys are what's that? Yeah, John, I'm putting you right there right now as the biggest super we have. You're right there in the front of the helmet, right there, John. Wait. John Blaze Wolverine, whoop! There is my guy here. I owe a bunch more stickers, so thank you. I've already had like 4 drinks. It's 1 o'clock on the Central Time where I'm at, 2 o'clock Eastern. Jadyn Davis has committed to the University of Michigan. Jack, I think I'm in a good spot, so let's ride. Give me 10 minutes. We'll get back to the Super Chats. We'll get back to the shout-outs. We will stay as live as long as you guys want to keep the party going. Michigan gets a 5-star quarterback commit. I'll grab that marker just so we have to have a thing, and then we're going to get back to the look at this. I got a long string of stickers to add to that helmet, so make sure you guys keep the Super Chats rolling if you want the show to keep rolling, as we've been live now for 1 hour. We already got $1,100 in Super Chats, Jack. So I owe an absurd amount of drinks. I owe, like, ambulance-level drinks. 3 beers and a shot and 2 sips. No, because he did 100 for suit. Because sometimes you got, like, your big dogs. They make a special request. Yeah, so I think we're going to have to get Chugs in here because he has nothing else to do today. Yeah. I have to bring in – I don't know if I can do 11 more drinks or whatever it is total, so I might have to bring in some reinforcements from the staff. Good thing it's a Friday, and people have nothing to do around here, so they'll come in here and drink with us because we are sitting at $1,100 of Super Chats. Let me take a sip of water so I'm not dehydrated. No, that was the if you didn't. Yeah. So show JD some love. JD's commits. Yeah. Me and Jack just keeping it real, what we're about to go with here. Let's ride, guys. Jadyn Davis breaking down for 10 minutes. Coming up right now. He was brought to tears of emotion. That's how much it meant to him. Jadyn Davis breaks down in tears with his parents at his side, commits to Michigan, I am told, as we speak, as we are recording this video live on our show, 2:02 in the Eastern time. He is getting passed around on FaceTime with the Michigan football coaching staff, players, and other recruits are in town. Michigan's got a big recruiting weekend with tomorrow being the spring game. Jadyn Davis commits to Michigan, their first 4 or 5-star quarterback commit in nearly 4 years since J.J. McCarthy committed as a sophomore in high school in May of 2019. Guys, the Michigan Football Report is presented by Manscaped. You think I can look this good here and down below? It's because of Manscaped. They launched a bunch of new products recently, most notably their beard trimmer and their weed whacker, which kind of takes care of some ear and nose hair. Check them out, manscaped.com. Use promo code GOBLUE for 20% off and free shipping. All right, Jadyn Davis has committed to Michigan. What a ride it's been. I mean, I think a lot of people thought, oh gosh, he's going to commit this summer. He visited a bunch of last summer on his own dime. Then he comes to multiple Michigan football games. I was at the Hawaii game, and it seemed like the vibe was, okay, he's coming again. He's bringing his teammates with him. He's bringing his coach. He's going to commit. Didn't commit there. And then it's like, okay, he's going to commit right around Christmas. Didn't happen. Jim Harbaugh rumors start coming out of NFL. Then Michigan loses to TCU. Then Matt Weiss gets fired for whatever computer crimes he committed. Michigan gets a new quarterbacks coach. And he has to visit again, right? Nearly 2 weeks ago, he was in Ann Arbor, met with Jim Harbaugh. I've told you this for a couple weeks that Michigan put kind of the screws to him and said, look, we need a public commitment by the spring game, April 1st, Jadyn. If not, we love you. We'll still recruit you. We'll still take you potentially if you want to come, but we've got to go out there and recruit other quarterbacks because we just can't go 3 straight recruiting classes without a big time commitment. So Jadyn Davis puts on the maize and blue, dons the Block M hat, and he is a Michigan Wolverine. And of course, this isn't binding. And in the era of name, image, and likeness and transfer portal, you never know what the future holds. But as of now, Jadyn Davis is the quarterback of the future for the Michigan football program. You see the photos that producer Jack, him showing off love in the Michigan football uniform on one of his visits, and then there is the photo of him committing with his family, his parents, on either side of him, other family and teammates in the back. Commits from his hometown Providence High School in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's show Jadyn Davis. We're calling him JD, right? I'm giving nicknames here out. Let's show him some love. Comment Jadyn below if you're watching the live show here on Friday afternoon, 2:05 Eastern. Comment in the live chat if you're going to watch it in the afternoon. We're doing this as a cut to make sure we get the news out to anybody who couldn't watch live. Go down in the comments and comment Jadyn below. Show the man some love because, look, with the audience we had in the live stream of like 3,500 people live concurrent and probably, 20, 30, 40,000 people who watch it, and how many will watch this video, Jadyn Davis and his family and his friends are going to be watching this show. So show him some love down in the comments. Now, take a look at his rankings here. And by the way, Jack, if you guys get a chance in the next few minutes, see if the recruiting rankings get updated at all in the composite after his rankings. Just keep that up and refresh it throughout the show. See what we can do with that. We can update that there. But here is what Jadyn Davis is ranked from the different services. Rivals.com, an archaic website from 1994. They're still around. They've got him as number 10 player in the country overall, regardless of position. 5-star quarterback. 24/7 Sports, 5-star as well. Number 28 player overall in the country, like the 3rd or 4th best quarterback. ESPN a little lower than that, just a couple spots outside of 5-star. They've got him as a 4-star. On 3, new recruiting service. So I don't know if they've got who's doing these rankings, but clearly they are smoking something. It's not Fume. 105 overall, but new recruiting service, from what I've been told, is the best recruiting service out there, as all the experts, unbiased analysis. That's the new JY365 recruiting service, has named Jadyn Davis as the first ever 6-star player and has him up there with Quinn Ewers and Arch Manning and others. They named him as the number 1 high school football player ever. So make sure you guys keep following the JY365 recruiting rankings. Apparently the best in the business. That is the rankings there from Jadyn Davis. Guys, spring has sprung, and our friends at Manscaped have the best tools for some spring cleaning. I mentioned a little minute ago, guys, you can't go wrong with manscaping below the waist, but now, breaking news, you can manscape above the waist as well, because Manscaped has launched a bunch of new products this spring. How about the beard hedger? You want to trim that beard up? You want to make it look good? Beard like a pro. You get the beard hedger. Take a look at all these products coming up. You've got the beard balm, you've got the beard pick, you've got the beard comb, the scissors, you got the beard hedger as well, which when I come back on screen in a moment, I'm going to show you this bad boy. You also got the Weed Whacker 2.0 from Manscaped. Once you get into your 30s, Jack, I don't know if you know this, you start getting nose hairs. You think you got a booger in your nose? No, it's a nose hair. Manscaped solving that for you with the new Weed Whacker 2.0. It is excellent. How about this beard trimmer? Look at this. You think I could trim up like this? You think this is a mistake, guys? It's all because of Manscaped. Support the show, of course. Use promo code GoBlue. Make sure that Manscaped knows that the Michigan Football Report audience is showing up. Perfect time for a Father's Day present for somebody, birthday present. It's very cost effective. Get them a product that helps them clean up below the waist, you know what I'm talking about, and now above the waist with the new beard products, and of course the nose, ear and nose trimmer with the Weed Whacker 2.0. Check this bad boy out. It's awesome. You got this one guide that can go up and down, so you have a big beard, small beard, you got the scissors, everything. Go check out Manscaped's product. It's manscaped.com. Use promo code GoBlue, 20% off and free shipping. All right, serious offer to Jadyn Davis. And for those of you watching the live stream, you understand what a big-time recruit like this can do. People out there on the internet streets were trying to tease me. Oh, you're cheap. That's a terrible offer. When I said about a month ago, Jadyn Davis, we'll do a YouTube show with you, right? We'll do your media rights. It's a serious offer. It's not a pay-for-play offer. It's an actual NIL deal. This is the minimum I think it could become. $100,000 a year to do a one-time-a-week show, in-season 2-times-a-week show, 20 to 30 minutes of your time, giving inside access to the Michigan football team, right? being on the Michigan football team is not required to be part of this offer, but living in Ann Arbor is for logistical purposes. It's a real NIL deal and would actually be for the people who are saying, oh, it's not a big number. Oh, gosh, Alabama's offering people $500,000. Those aren't real NIL deals. Those are pay for play. Those are boosters giving big money just because they can. But if you want to talk a legit deal, not breaking the law, not being criminals, $100,000 to start to do a YouTube show, the Jadyn Davis Show, with me or somebody else. We'll see how it goes while you are in Ann Arbor. No cap, no lie. Jadyn Davis, feel free to reach out and contact us. And it could even be your freshman year when you are not, a part or not maybe starting quarterback if J.J. McCarthy sticks around for his senior season. So I understand that Jadyn has this offer in hand, is maybe considering it, but I don't want to make an NIL offer that is misconstrued as pay for play. Real offer. And we get ad deals, we get super chats like we did on Friday afternoon here on the Michigan Football Report. It will get litty and go up from there. So, Jadyn, consider it because, you committed to Michigan. You're not committing to a school just because they're going to offer you some cheap NIL money that doesn't have anything to do with name, image, and likeness. But please like the video, right? Give me a like in this video so we can afford the NIL deal because, people say, oh, that's not that big of a deal. Yeah, if you're a billionaire or something like that, but that's not the case with Chat Sports. So we're going to offer them the deal. So like the video so this is the feed of more Michigan football fans so we can get more viewers. So, of course, we can make more revenue. So if we do launch that Jadyn Davis Show, then we've got the audience built up. That $100,000 is not, too taxing on the balance sheet here at the company. Is Jadyn Davis a package deal for 2024, right? And what do I mean by that? He has a number of players around the country that Jordan Marshall, the running back for one, who I think was influenced by Davis on their mutual visit to Michigan 2 weekends ago. But he has two high-level teammates. He's got quite a handful of teammates there in Charlotte, North Carolina. Two high-level teammates at the wide receiver position that have committable Michigan offers as of now here on March 31st. First one up is Channing Goodwin. Now, he is the higher-ranked player of the two. Channing Goodwin is the lower-ranked player of the two. I apologize. Out of order in my mind, so apologize. Channing Goodwin is the son of Jonathan Goodwin, former Michigan football player from about 20-ish years ago, 18 years ago, something like that. Offensive lineman, 6'1", 185, goes to the same high school. He is a 3-star, but he's right at the cusp, right? 50, 60 points higher in the 24/7 Sports Composite. He's up there as a 4-star, but I'm not sure how much it matters once you get outside the top 50 players. As if you're in the same range, the 427th best player in the country isn't that much better than the 494th. Channing Goodwin, legacy commit. I think he's probably coming to Michigan with or without Davis. Could he be committing in a matter of days to Michigan to be part of this class? His teammate ranked a little bit better, although if you're a fan of their high school football program, you might think they're about similar prospects. But think about how good of a football team this is going to be this season in high school when you've got a 5-star quarterback and 2 borderline 4-star wide receivers. Jordan Shipp, 6'2", 195, Charlotte, North Carolina, 4-star, ranked about 100 spots higher than his teammate. He's number 391 player in this class. All right, let's talk about the future of the Michigan football depth chart. As I mentioned, they haven't had a 4 or 5-star quarterback commit in nearly 4 years. J.J. McCarthy, end of his sophomore year in high school, committed in early May of 2019. And now, 3 recruiting classes, I guess, is later, but 4 full years, Jadyn Davis is the commit. So J.J. McCarthy could go pro after the season. Don't know if he will for sure. We're going to get to that in a second, but if you are pumped about Jadyn Davis committing to Michigan, give me a boom in the comments. There's a bunch of people. We're recording this on our live show on Friday afternoon, 2:13 p.m. Eastern. So if you're watching live, first 3 people to type boom, I'm going to give you a live shout out. Greg Vissing, that guy, 62. One more. Give me one more. Give me one more. Boom. Boom from Jerry Scielli, Torrey Baker as well, Junior Estrada. I'll give a few more. Jacksonville Zoe, hard hat guy, Jacksonville Zoe. Give me a boom down in the comments. You're watching us later on demand. It's the Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports. 2024 possible quarterback depth charts. Now, I think QB2 and QB3 there could be considered in order because I don't know if Jadyn Davis is ready to start as a true freshman. I'm not sure. He's a junior in high school at this point. I also don't know if Davis Warren is more than anything than a career backup, kind of walk-on style player. But if JJ returns for what will be his senior year, He'll be the starting quarterback, clearly, going for back-to-back national championships. You guys know what's up. Davis Warren, Jadyn Davis. I'm giving them the or. I don't think Alex Orji in the end zone, or, yeah, Jack, you know what's up, or Jayden Denegal, the 2022 recruits for Michigan, both the quarterback position. I don't think either one of those guys, unfortunately, and maybe they prove me wrong, are future quarterbacks in this system. I think maybe one switches to tight end, or maybe even in the defense at some point, maybe Denegal. Alex Orji probably is, a 2-3 year player, 4 year player, maybe transfers at some point, who knows, but he'll probably do a bunch of the getting the snap and just running it, trying to do the Wildcat style thing from the quarterback position, which he did fairly well at times as a true freshman in 2022. Does J.J. McCarthy leave after this season? Let me know down in the comments. Give me a why, give me a yes, give me a yes or no, why or and, whatever you want to do. But I kind of had just projected it was a foregone conclusion, but I was doing a couple of media things, this app that had me on for something on Wednesday night, and then I did Twitter Spaces on Wednesday, and it seems like other schools, Ohio State fans, Penn State fans, Michigan State fans, like, no way, J.J. McCarthy's a bum. He's this player 2.0. There's no way he leaves early. He's not going to get drafted. I think that's crazy. I think if you look at Jim Harbaugh with Andrew Luck, J.J. McCarthy's redshirt freshman or sophomore stats, way better than Luck, first year as a starter. And then Luck took like a 20-plus touchdown jump and doubled his passing yards in his second year, was projected to be the number one pick in the draft after his redshirt sophomore year, decided to come back as a redshirt junior, even though Harbaugh left for the 49ers. So I think it's conceivable that J.J. could take the next jump, especially considering what we're hearing here in spring practice with the passing game and the fact he's put on some weight. But will he leave for the season? Give me a yes or no down in the comments if he does leave. I think Michigan needs to put all their eggs in the Jadyn Davis basket. So if JJ's there, they don't have to rush Jadyn Davis. I don't think it's a good idea to redshirt him, but maybe you do just for fun. If it's a 59-0 game against Hawaii, you don't put him in or something like that so you can preserve his redshirt. But you do want to get him plenty of playing time. There's probably an argument that playing Jadyn Davis in 2024 as much as possible is the right move if J.J. McCarthy's there. If he's not, he needs to enroll early, which as of now I'm not sure is guaranteed it's going to happen. I haven't heard definitively one way. He needs to be on campus this coming January of 2024. He'll be able to practice when Michigan is in the national championship game. He'll actually be able to practice with the team leading up to kind of coming out of Christmas into the CFP semifinals, then going into the CFP finals, and then he will be right there. He could be spring as a true freshman when he should be a senior in high school in spring of 2024. 1 year from now, he could be your unquestioned starter going into his true freshman year, which is so rare at a big college, especially one that might be coming off 3 straight college football playoff appearances, that it may be probably unprecedented. I would have to look back in the short-lived 10-year or so window, 9-year window of the CFP. Davis Warren up was the backup. Alex Orji, Jadyn Denegal, if those guys are still with. Michigan also could certainly take a transfer portal quarterback to provide some depth or challenge Davis as a true freshman as the starting quarterback. But where will J.J. McCarthy play in 2024? The NFL? I'm talking about after this season, so after his junior year. I'm not saying after his 4th year. In 2024. In 2023, he'll be junior. In 2024, he could be a senior at Michigan. Where will you play that season? NFL type N, or if it is the University of Michigan football program, come back as a 3rd-year starter, back-to-back national champions, give me an M. In the live chat, Greg says N, Greg Vissing, and Hebrew Hammer, who first ones come out, say, he says Michigan. John Crandall, I think John Crandall's a hard hat guy, I think, yeah. John, shout out, he says M as well. Mason says N, Raphael Hood, and K-Money, and so it's about 50-50 so far. Jacksonville Zoe says N, hard hat guy. David Wright, M. So about 50-50 from the live chat. But if you're watching later, let me know down in the comments where will JJ play in 2024. Let's take a look inside Jadyn Davis's recruitment. Why did it stretch out? I had it on very good authority that he would commit very shortly after the December 21st, 22nd, 19th, right? The week before Christmas, the National Signing Day, which has become the real signing day for recruits, right? December of your senior year, you can actually sign a letter of intent, yada, yada. You can have your spot if you want to enroll early. That Jadyn Davis is going to let that class play out, and then within a week, either Christmas week or the week between Christmas and New Year's, leading up to the CFP, Michigan versus TCU, make a big-time recruiting announcement like he just did today, but it didn't happen. Why not? I don't know for sure, but after it went past that, it was pretty clear that the reason that it didn't happen was because of the Jim Harbaugh NFL rumors, which continued on for another 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks for the second season in a row. Also, Matt Weiss, the offensive coordinator, co-OC, quarterbacks coach's position coach, gets fired. He doesn't know who's coming in there. And it seemed like, hey, I'm going to take a step back. We're going to reset here, right? Ohio State starts putting it on heavy. He doesn't know Kirk Campbell at all. And Clemson, Tennessee, North Carolina, right? They've got Drake May. They've got a big-time NFL quarterback in this coming year. They can, hey, look, you can follow that same path as Drake May. So I don't blame him for letting it stretch out. Now, it feels like it stretched out for much longer than I expected. And I don't want to call Jadyn Davis a drama queen or anything like that by any means, but some people have said that out there on the internet, like, oh, he just wants attention, this and that. I don't think that's the case. I think he's still a junior in high school. He did whatever diligence, he did whatever kind of thinking and projecting that he needed to do, understand how J.J. McCarthy, how that shook out. I'm sure NIL came into it. Could Michigan put something together that was above board, like the $100,000 YouTube offer from Chat Sports? And he's now committed. Had he let it go to tomorrow, I don't think he would have had a spot at Michigan. I think there's a couple players, Michael Van Buren and others from the 2024 class, that would have committed to Michigan tomorrow if they had the opportunity, not to mention Bryce Underwood, the number one player in 2025 from 20 minutes down the road in Belleville. Could he reclassify to 2024 and be a freshman at Michigan, a year and a half from now in June, July, August of 2024? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button below the video, or always go to youtube.com/MichiganTV. I'm going to take a look at the subscriber numbers because we had 3,500 people or so watching concurrent for a long stretch on the live show. 26,409, so whatever, like 150, 175 or so subscribers here on Friday, the last day of March. We've got recruiting rumors and news and these live shows. Spring practice updates. Nobody gives you more inside and analysis on spring practice than the Michigan Football Report. And then the inside scoop, 365 days a year on the Wolverines. It is the Michigan Football Report. Click that subscribe button right below the video, or send it to your friends if you're already subscribed. It's youtube.com/MichiganTV. Quick question. Will Michigan have a top 3 scoring offense this season? I'm talking about the 2023 season, not with Jadyn Davis in the future, not in a couple years from now. This year, the Don, all right, J.J. McCarthy. Obviously, Blake Corum's coming back. A absolutely stacked 9-10 guy deep at their starter level on the offensive line. Multiple tight ends that can make big-time plays, including A.J. Barner transferring over, the starting tight end from Indiana. This is a big-time play. This is a big-time offense. But can Michigan and Jim Harbaugh put the offensive game plan together to be a top 3 scoring offense? Comment no or yes. Yeah, let's be more positive. Comment yes or no down below. I think yes. I may be proven wrong. I don't know what you guys think. Go down in the comments. Give me a yes or a no. Will Michigan have a top 3 scoring offense in 2023? All right, that was the cut. We're going to get the shout-outs. Thanks for bearing with us, guys. We're going to put that up. Executive super producer Abby will get that on the channel here in 10, 15 minutes or so. So if you guys want to check that out. Producer Jack is going to go do 50 push-ups, he said, I think, right? Just kidding. Jack's going to go take a quick break. I'm going to give some shout-outs here on the Michigan Football Report. So give me a yes, give me a no. Here in the show, Go Blue from Death Dynasty. Whoa, bro. Hey, relax on the death, okay? Let me do this real quick. Keep typing in yes or no, but if you want to shout out, also type me. Give me about 2 minutes or so until Jack goes to do something here so we can continue on with the show. And then we will take your questions for about 15, 20 minutes. And look, it is 2:23 Eastern time right now. We'll stay live for hours, right? We don't have to necessarily cut it off at any certain time. So give me a yes or a no. I'll give some shout outs here in a second. Strange, I don't hear raise him well for others. Come on, I don't even know what that means, Sean Paul Anthony. Go Blue from David Wright. Keep it rolling. Let me chug this beer because we owe a bunch of beers here on the live show from all of the super chats. John Blaze Wolverine absolutely crushing it with the $200 super chats and another 150. Back Road Blue crushing it. Wolverine Alaska, Cody Mountford, and others. We're going to get to all your super chats here in just a second. I got half a beer here. Let me chug it. And there you go. So we're good. Now, John Blaze, there he is. Chug, Josh Sherwood, Go Blue. Will Michigan have a top 3 scoring offense in 2023? Type me or type yes or no. Next 20 or 30 comments, I'm going to give a shout out here. And then, as soon as Jack gets back, we're going to all the other super chats. I promise you that. We've got the hard hat. We've got a record. This is the biggest show we've ever done in company history. I got Backroad Blue, and he's got about 20 coming with 100 and then another 200. Oh, no, I put some confetti out. There you go. Backroad Blue, Matthew Spence, Robert Davis the 20, Cody Monfort the 20, Jim Printable with a first-timer 100, Cool Moti with 15, John Blaze with multiple, but his biggest one was $200. John, our Super Chat MVP from the 2022 season, Blake Corum signed football award winner, and now he is up there with Backroad Blue as our MVPs to start this new 2023 Michigan Football Report live extravaganza palooza. If you guys aren't familiar, is the hard hat. We're going to send every single one of these that we fill up with stickers, and I owe about 20 more stickers probably, so we might get close to filling up this first one today. I'm mailing it out to one of our Super Chatters, so if you want to get there, and anybody who does $15 or more from now through January, you will get on our 2024 off-season end screen. Your name will be on there as like, thank you so much to our contributors. So keep it rolling. Let me give a few shout-outs here, Jack, before you switch anything. I was just talking about the hard hat. Jadyn seems like so Greg is saying that ESPN was making some comments, Jack. Good parents, you know what that's about. Oh, boy. John Crandall, K-Money, David Wright, John Blaze with a Bosa and a Bo. I know what you're talking about there. Bo and Bosa. Keep this Bosa train rolling from Cody Libstorf. Sean, Paul, Anthony, Blaze in the house. Sean Paul knows what's up. John Blaze is just making it rain. OSU fans in shambles from Michael Roberts. They missed on Drew Aller. They missed on Jadyn Davis. They missed on Dylan Viola, laughing his ass off. They never had a shot with Aller or Davis. I disagree. Drew Aller actually is in the same hometown as me, Medina, Ohio, and I know plenty of people know him, including like my niece and his sister playing the same softball team. He would have loved to go to Ohio State. They just didn't offer him. They put all their eggs in the Quinn Ewers basket. Look how that worked out for him. So I think he would have. Jacksonville Zoe with a yes. Bosa forever. And then Trumpo Anthony says, Ohio fans troll Little League chat rooms. That's probably true. Gosh, Jack, $1,100 in Super Chats. That's a record number for us, so congrats to you. Abby, you must be the missing component here. All right, first show beat the previous record by $350, right? I think the first record was like $750 or so. Jackson and Jack, what was the previous record? We did it on signing day in February, right? Or was it in December? It was in February. So let's, Jack will have that in a second. All right, we have got a bunch of Super Chats to get to, so we're going to get to those. And then if you want to be on the show, Super Chat or not, Super Chat skips you to the top of the line. Any amount, over $1 or $2, we will take your question. But if you want to skip the line, then Super Chat will take your question here on air. Or you can use hashtag Michigan, and we're going to take about 15 minutes of questions coming up here in a second. But let's roll through Super Chats, Jack, just in the live stream. Yeah, let's roll through them now, then we'll go to the Q&A afterwards. If there's any that are really good, I'll let you pick which ones we can put on the on-demand cut, if they're on the 2023 team or anything like that. And I owe like 8 beers or something like that. So, okay, cool. So, Abby, go grab 2 more Bud Lights if you can. Yeah, okay, cool. 18 more. I think, Abby, actually, if you can, see if you can find Tom Downey because he's an Ohio guy. See if you can come in and take a beer for me, too. Wolverine, Alaska, our Super Chat vice president from 2022, second most supers, his daughter Leanne. They got the Tom Brady jersey. They got a Michigan football T-shirt for her. They got, I think that may have been it. They probably got something else. Of course, a hard hat we sent him to as well. He says, need help. My office was bombarded with TCU junk and still trying to move it all. We need a future QB. I'm guessing he must have some coworkers that were either TCU fans, Jack, or some people are just kind of like trolling him because of the TCU loss. So thanks so much to this $10 Super Chat from our vice president, our Silver Award. We love him. You got to do one, Tom. It's bong or chug, but you got to do one. We owe quite a few, so thank you so much to everyone. Keep it rolling. Wolverine, Alaska. Cody Monfort with another $5. He says, it's time. Let's fucking go blue. And some of these were sent out before Jadyn Davis committed to Michigan. So thank you so much to Cody. Another $5. He's already on the hard hat. Cody was he our first Super Chatter or second Super Chatter? Okay, Cody, Shane Johnson, that's right. We got Cody on the hard hat right there. Yeah, we'll do a second there. Mike K tosses the 20 in from Mike K. We got to get him on the helmet really quick. Jack, let me get him on the hard hat. We are a blue-collar show, blue-collar football program, blue-collar brand. Mike K, you with the $20 super. And I got this guy, Tom Downey. They call him Mr. Ohio, okay? He's going to come on. He's probably a big Ohio State fan. I don't know, but
This is red.
yeah, it is red. So Tom is going to do a shot. So I don't want to fall over drunk and anything like that. So we owe 10 or 12 drinks right now. So Tom's going to take one for me. Tom, doing the beer bong while I add Mike K to the helmet. Go ahead, Tom. Dude, elite beer bong from Tom Downey. So thank you so much to Tom for kind of taking the burden off of me so I don't end up in the emergency room. What's that, Jack? Brett Scott, Chat Sports COO, the inventor of YouTube Live, will be on the show in just a moment to do a Shot Fun, which is this company that still, despite my efforts to contact them, will not sponsor us, despite us giving them all kinds of brand recognition. But maybe we're just going to call it the Shotty.
Oh,
What?
God.
John Blaze with another 100. Woo! John Blaze. Just Blaze, John. What happened? Gamer Dude in our shed? Gamer Dude, my guy. Gamer Dude, we haven't seen you, man. You doing another one, Tom? All right, Tom Downey, father of one, Friday afternoon. He's doing another one for us. Go ahead, Tom. Well, there you go. Thank you very much. That is 3 for me, 2 for Tom. So we're at 5, right, Jack? So we owe 6 more, or we owe plenty more now? John Blaze. Well, I mean, so we're at $1,200 in super chats right now. So we did 5, so 7 more. So we have 7 more drinks. Broncos country, let's ride. Michigan football country, let's ride. Take your questions here in a second. Gamer Dude lives. Gamer Dude, you won't believe it, but you are in the company Slack channel right now. Chase Sr. is showing you love. Chase is coming on. Here he comes. Chase Sr. He loves it. Chase, put it on.
Gamer Dude, where you been? Gamer Dude!
Let's go, baby. Thank you, Chase. Appreciate it. Chase Sr. from the 49ers Report, and of course, he is now leading up Eagles Now Chat Sports. Coming in, Gamer Dude, chat. We're like, what happened to Gamer Dude? We all followed you on Twitter. Yes, probably we'll see you. Gamer Dude, you were hype in the on the Discord streets, right? But we didn't get hip to the Discord world. So John Blaze, let's go to Matthew Spence again. Wait, Matthew Spence, another 100? Oh, okay, cool. John, I got you here in a second. Okay, cool. We're going through all the supers here that we got before leading up. We didn't want to break away, so I apologize. Normally, Super Chat gets you instantly on the show, but with Jadyn Davis dragging this thing out for 15 minutes, not his fault, failing ESPN's fault, we will go through now. Matthew Spence, go blue. Matthew, thank you so much. We've got 6 stickers coming up for you, Matthew. You're going to be at the top of our leaderboard. You are right there on the helmet. The lights do a little bit, but you see your name right there. Travis Mitchell, old school, one of the day ones, one of my guys. I think, Travis, didn't you move to South Bend at one point? You might maybe not living there, but want Jadyn for sure. Bryce Underwood is a unicorn. I agree with that. 20 of them, Jacksonville Zoe coming in. My guy, we'll get you in a second. Michigan has to land Bryce. We can't lose another 5-star right now from out of our backyard. I mean, I get you because of Dante Moore, 5-star, and it'd be a top 5 player, right? In that 2023 class, heading to UCLA after Oregon. I think if he'd have chose Michigan last summer, he ultimately would have committed. He was looking for probably the bag. He was looking for some California sunshine. So that one hurts because Jim Harbaugh was on him after his 7th grade year. The best chance Michigan has to grab Bryce Underwood, in my opinion, is for him to wait it out a little bit, wait it out. J.J. McCarthy returns in 2024, and then Underwood he doesn't have to reclassify. He can just graduate in December of 2024, a semester early, like plenty of players do. And him and Jadyn Davis. Davis will be on campus for a little bit. He'll have 1 season under his belt as the backup. But Bryce Underwood could come in with an open quarterback competition as a true freshman. Whoever loses that one, go ahead and transfer. No hard feelings. Head held somewhere, and you can go be the quarterback at LSU, Alabama, Clemson, wherever. If both guys live up to their 5-star billing. Thanks so much to Travis Mitchell. Probably like I'm joking, Jack. Travis Mitchell might have been the first Michigan fan who ever followed me on Twitter. Way back. So LTL Drip coming in with a 99 center from LTL Drip. Didn't add anything. Okay, that's fine. We love the supers, guys. Appreciate that. The support, big or small, it is widely appreciated. Thank you so much. Guys, by the way, what's Raiders at right now? Are they in super? Oh, I thought they were starting at 1 o'clock. They haven't started yet. Brett's going to come out here in a second and do a shot fun. What? Nix is Liddy? Oh. Yeah, for sure. LTL Drip with the 99-cent super chat. Charles Kennebrew just dropping 100 like it's nothing, like it's 50 Cent at the strip club, just making it rain with 100. Not even wanting attribution. Doesn't throw the 100. He doesn't want a lap dance or anything, Jack. All thing he wants is just the name on the bright lights, and that is Charles Kennebrew. Breaking news here. We got executive super producer Brett Scott, our COO, Michigan alum, Raw School Business. Also, the inventor of YouTube Live has joined us. He's going to take one of these. How many drinks we owe, Jack? We owe 1,300, so we owe 8 drinks. Tom did 2, I did 3. Right, beers.
I'm guessing our little field trip has been canceled.
Maybe. It might be. Yeah, at this point, it might be. Yeah. Brett and I had a meeting at 3:30, production meeting, but okay. Brett is chugging it. This is called Shot Fun. Shot Fun. Can you give us a sponsorship deal? He's putting a beer in there. Brett, show him the empty beer. Maybe open that bad boy up. We haven't done Shot Fun on this show before. You put a beer in, you chunk, right? Oh, yeah, little foamy. There you go. You put a beer in there.
Yoder's already made enough of a mess.
Yeah, those things suck, by the way. Whoever got those, they're fired. We're talking about the confetti things that we were trying to pop. You chunk it. It pierces the beer, and it's almost like doing a shotgun with your keys and open up the hole, but you just take it out of this big thing. It's been a fun experience. Hey, Shot Fun, could you get a sponsorship deal? Okay? If you're watching this, until Shot Fun sponsors us, do not buy their products. Go on Amazon and what's that? Boycott the sponsorship. Shot Fun. They're fun, but don't give me any money. Buy one with whatever promo code we get from when we do it. It's what is Jeff Cooperstein saying? What is it? RC not busy with Gmail? I don't know what that says. All right, cool. Oh, probably. Yeah, that's probably true. Rock City, a hard hat man from the 20. By the way, what was the super chat name, Jack? We just had. I forgot. I want to make sure we add him if we don't. Go back to his really quick. Charles Kennebrew, I'm going to add you on the helmet while we are live here on the Michigan Football Report. He tossed in a hundy. And, guys, get your comments in. We're going to take 15 minutes of questions on Michigan football, on the recruiting class here in a minute. Keep that on screen, though, Kennebrew, so I can get it there. Any super chats we will eventually answer. We got a lot of them today, so thank you. But
pipe in here real quick.
Sure.
So, with the Jadyn Davis commitment, according to 24/7 Sports, Michigan has moved up to the number 3 recruiting class for 2024.
Nice. Can we get somebody to upgrade that? And we'll show it on the Q&A here coming up. We got the cutout. How we doing the cut? Excellent. Thank you very much. Executive Associate Assistant to the producer, Abby, will get that portion that we just recorded out on the channel in the next 10, 12 minutes or so, I'm sure. So that is that. So Charles Kennebrew, thank you so much for the 100. I want to make sure I give you the attribution. You are right there on the front of the helmet, my man. Other way. Charles Kennebrew. Bang! There we go. Thank you so much, Charles. Rock City, a Michigan Football Report legend. Harrison Graham in the house. He's coming to take one of these drinks off my hands. Let me get Rock City on there with a 20. Rock City. Rock City. Harrison, thank you so much for joining and not putting me in the emergency room tonight. I'm going to add Rock City to the helmet. Harrison Graham, host of Bears Now by Chat Sports, also hosts our Chief Show and is a regular contributor. Been with the company for about 3 years now or so, Harrison, right?
4 in terms of total capacity.
There you go. Harrison Graham.
I left my TCU gear at home today.
Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Okay. No, if you guys recall, we bombed Harrison with some tweets back in December, but he ultimately got the best of Michigan. Harrison, thank you so much. He's going to chug a Truly.
Yeah, I was looking for some kind of device, but they're all
Yeah. There you go. Get on screen there, Harrison. I'll scoot over there. Harrison is chugging a Truly. Why? It's a team effort here at Chat Sports. He does not want to see me in the hospital or divorced. You never know. You show up at 5 o'clock on a Friday, trash, puking everywhere. You make a divorce. Yeah. We've got a bunch, Harrison, of
I hear the field trip's been canceled, by the way.
Yeah. Brett and I were going to buy a bunch of computers and stuff for the draft and get some new equipment. Apparently, it's not happening because we owe how many more drinks? 7 more? 6 more. Because Brett's going. 3 for me, 2 for Tom is 5. Harrison 6, Brett's 7, right? So 7, and we're at 13. So 6 more. Yeah, 6 more. 6 more drinks. Jim Prindle says, time for a beer and a sticker. Did we get Jim the first one? I want to make sure everyone who Super Chats at least gets their first sticker. Jim, I had added you back then. There you are on the helmet. And guys, we're going to take that now. So we've dropped down to about 400 people watching, and appreciate the folks that are watching still, as we are here on a Friday afternoon. People have stuff to do. We understand that. It is 2:40 on the East Coast. We're still going to talk about spring football. We're still going to take your questions, a bunch from, but we want to get these Super Chats here in a moment. Jim Prindle, I got way too much beer in me at this point. Thank you so much for the $100 Super Chat. It is absolutely appreciated. How about John, NHL 29? We probably should have got to this one, but we want to rub it in his face a little bit. I got to turn on this fan because all of a sudden, after a few beers, it starts getting hot over here, Jack, under these lights. Pretty hot under these lights. He's coming to Clemson. Wrong. Next Super Chat. Thank you for the $10, though. Cash, chug a bud for the boys. I did. I'm going to start my next one because we still owe 6 drinks as we are $1,300 in Super Chats, almost double the previous record. So just cracked open a fresh beer. Let me chug half this, and I'll get the next one in a moment, or the rest of it in a moment. No. I'm trying to pace myself because we have so many. If I feel like I chug a full one in 10 seconds, then all of a sudden I fall into that, I get bloated, don't want to do the rest. Okay, so thank you so much to Cash for the $2 super. LTL Drip says he's going to look good in blue. Jack, toss up that photo of him when you get a chance of Jadyn Davis from his visit. I think this one's from last summer. Rocking the maize and blue there, rocking the chain. That's I think that's in the outdoor practice facility at Schembeckler. I don't think that's at Michigan Stadium, but it is what it is. Jadyn Davis has committed to Michigan. One of the fun days. I mean, this has been a long time coming. Had he not committed to Michigan, I would have been in shambles. But nevertheless, he did. So what up? That is what it is. New recruiting rankings are out. 24/7 Sports has updated their 2024 recruiting class, and Michigan. We changed that one. I think he's the 10th recruit now, right? We're going to update that one. So the number should be 10 next to Michigan. That's how many commits. But look, Jack's doing it on the fly. Producer Jack, a.k.a. Young Harbaugh. He will have it up in a second. Michigan jumps back over Notre Dame. 2 days ago on Wednesday, they dropped behind him. Notre Dame got a 3-star commit. They jumped up to the number 3 class over Michigan. Michigan now back in the top 3. Didn't bump them up to LSU, but it's spring game tomorrow. I think Michigan might get 1 or 2 commits over the next week, if not over the next day. So we'll see how things shake out. Michigan behind LSU, clearly paid for, Abby, and Georgia as the 2024 top recruiting classes. Back row blue! Shot of vodka for Michigan baby Michigan for the nanny. We did the vodka, though, all right? We already did this one. We already did it. So if you guys saw about 40 minutes ago, I took the vodka. I've got it here. Let me just tell you, taking a shot of vodka absolutely sucks. So thanks, Back row blue. But look, we do it for the people. Thank you for the 100, Back row blue. You've got multiple super. We're going to have like 15, 20 different stickers for you. Back row blue with multiple hundreds. Thank you so much. First time super chatter. You are the man. G Calendar. I got to get this guy. First timer. We had a little first timer for this guy, Jack. Oh, he was? I don't remember that one. Okay. I apologize, G Calendar. I thought you were a first timer. I apologize. I don't remember. You were already on there. So G, I'm going to get it. G Calendar. And, yep, I spelled it right. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Damn it. No, E versus A. So, E, okay, G. So this is, we had 20, right? 20. G. C. A. L. L. E. N. D. E. R. on March 31st. G Calendar Unit, we are adding you to the helmets. We put the sticker on there for you, my man. And everybody who super chatted, and we owe a bunch to John Blaze and to Jim Prindle and to Matthew Spence and to Backyard Blue, guys who committed Charles Kennebrew, etc., that hit us with $100 or $200 or $250. It's crazy. We owe a bunch of stickers. So every 15 gets you a sticker. And G Calendar, my guy, if you're still watching, there you are. Appreciate that. Appreciate Super Chat. Stick with us because we're going to do your questions. We're going to take more of them on the screen. So use hashtag Michigan or Super Chat. We'll roll through them. And we're going to do a little portion here in a couple minutes where we just kind of take questions that we'll put up on the channel coming up tomorrow after the Michigan football spring game. Maybe we'll go a little later than that. Maybe we'll put that one on Sunday. But John Blaze, he came up with $150. $150. I haven't added one for him, have I yet? John Blaze is still on here, isn't he? Or did I put one on? John Blaze is right there. He did the 200. This is the 150. He says, I am back. Go Blue. John Blaze, our 2022 Super Chat MVP. And then Back Row Blue came in and he goes, I had to beat Blaze. Blaze ultimately came back and hit him with a 200. And says, Michigan is back. I am pumped. Got off the plane. John Blaze probably coming back from like Cabo or something, or going jet setting with models in the south of France. Nevertheless, hit us with 150 and then 200, right? So John Blaze, absolutely another 100. Was he at 300, 350? John Blaze and Back Road Blue are just absolutely dominating this show. Those guys are at the top of the leaderboard as we kind of first live show of the new, we're calling it the official year, right? This is the first live show of the official year, the league year of the Michigan Football Report. Cody Montfort, one of our Super Chat winners at the end of the show last year. We loading up with this class. Let's get him guys to throw to, right? Kind of like maybe there's a couple 5-star receivers out there. Also his 2 high school teammates, 4-star, 3-star. I'm so excited. Things are turning around in Ann Arbor. Google turning around, I don't know, but certainly maybe continuing. That would be popping off in the streets because Michigan's won back-to-back Big Ten championships. So they just need. I'm concerned about the 2024 season if JJ and if Blake Corum, Diamond Edwards, Mike Sainristil, all these other guys, offensive line galore. If they were to leave, then Michigan might be replacing like 15, 16 starters or something like that after this season with Jadyn Davis. If you get him in there as a true freshman, even if Michigan loses 4 or 5 games, you feel good about the future with him, Jordan Marshall, and others. K Money 2K, GG. Oh, the $5. Who is next to commit to Michigan? You might see somebody differently, but I think it might be one of his high school teammates, whether it happens this week or not. But Jordan Shipp, right? Channing Goodwin, right? His dad, Jonathan, played in Michigan. I would bet that one of those guys drops soon. Maybe I could be wrong, but that would be my best bet for the next guys to drop for this Michigan football 2024 recruiting class. John Blaze, boom, boom, boom. Dinner on us, Yoder and Jack. Jack, we doing dinner? I don't know. Well, maybe we'll do one. How about with this? We get dinner before the air movie next week on John Blaze. Cool. So, John, we're going to go to dinner, Jack and I, on Thursday. We're going to go see the movie Air, the new Michael Jordan movie, all that stuff about Nike. Jack and I will get dinner on John Blaze Wolverine. Will Michigan end up with a top 5 class? Go Blue. That's the question. Can they keep the momentum up, right? Much faster pace than the 2023 class. And really much faster pace in the last 2 or 3 recruiting classes. You got to kind of go back to maybe the 2019 class where Michigan really shot out of the rocket and got it going. But as of now, I would say maybe. Right? I give it 40% chance a top 5 class, but I think a top 10 class is well within the cards. Michigan struggled last year. So many guys were looking for NIL deals that they just weren't willing or able to concede to and guarantee, and that hurt the class. But certainly right now, number 3 class in 2024. Not as much of a concern going forward. Jacksonville Zoe, old school hard hat guy, 2022, way back in the day. I've got another sticker for you. What a day for Michigan. John Blaze is a beast. Blaze is a beast, right, Jack? Blaze is a beast. He always came through. But Jacksonville Zoe, I'm giving you a sticker, and you are going to get one right now with a 20 spot. 20 spot. Jack. Son. Jacksonville Zoe on 331. Jacksonville. Jack, if I was you and when you have your palatial estate, Jack, I would call it Jacksonville. my Wi-Fi at my house is called Jamestown. I told Brett if he ever wants to be cool, he would. Not that he's not cool, but if he wants to be cooler, he should name his house or his Wi-Fi Scottsdale. Got time my shoe, keep tripping over it. Jacksonville's though, what a day for Michigan. I mean, it really is. Like, you don't get 5-star quarterbacks always. There's 4, 5, 6 a year, and Alabama, Ohio State, Oregon, LSU, Clemson, like, they get more than their share. And Michigan's quarterback play under Jim Harbaugh has not lived up to expectations, but you get your second 5-star in 4 years. First big-time quarterback commit since 2019, J.J. McCarthy. It's up there with Ryan Mallett back in 2000, I guess summer of 2003, before his senior year. Up there with Ryan Mallett, who came to Michigan for a year, ultimately transferred to Arkansas. Up there with Terrell Pryor, who didn't pick Michigan, as one of the more exciting days for a Michigan football fan at the quarterback position for recruiting. Michael Souders, Davis to Michigan, go blue. He hit the tossed the Michigan hat on, was flanked by his parents, flanked by his family, mom and dad to the right and left, some teammates and family behind him, and he got choked up, which I've never seen actually before. I've never seen a recruit cry. He didn't bawl, but like he was struggling. Right? He was struggling with his words. And I think he wanted to go to Michigan for a long time. I think it really meant a lot to him to commit to Michigan. First time super chatter from Michael Souders. Thank you so much. I think we got another first time super chatter coming in from Michael Jones. Who? Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. 281-330-8004. That's the number you can hit me on when you call. Ask for Mike Jones. He says, hi, that's Mike Jones. I think he just want to give us his phone number. There you go. Thank you so much. $5 from Mike Jones. We'll get to your questions, super chat, or use hashtag Michigan. We'll do a kind of a structured segment here in about a minute or two once we get through all the super chats we've had, and we'll put that segment up on the channel later on in the weekend. Cruiser for show. Cruiser for show, that's a super chat guy, right? Like, he was in the helmet. I think you're a Cruiser. Apologies, but you're on this one for sure. So let me get a Cruiser for show super chat sticker. I got you. I'm pretty sure Cruiser for Show was on there multiple times last year. He says, go blue, buttons up. So Jack says, not your first super chat, so you were likely on the helmet last year. Buttons up, James. So, button up. That is how much? The $20. Okay. 20 Cruiser for Show. And then that says 331. Cruiser, we got you on there. Abby, we've taken up a lot of your time, so once we get the cutout and the Facebook share, you can go on with your other stuff. But if it's taking long, I would go up there like closer to the internet or use one of the other computers. But yeah, doing great. Cruiser for Joe, we got you on there, my man. Boom! There you go. You are on the helmets. Broncos country, Michigan country, let's ride. John Crandall, he was for sure a super chatter. He was on the helmet. He was in the top 10, Jack says. John, I can't give you a sticker because we set the bar at $15. If you do another 5 today, we'll add you. Didn't I 5? Did I 5? Did I 5? Let me know, Jack. Get you guys more super chats when I get back to work. Thank you so much, John Crandall. Get 5 more today if you're still watching. We'll still be live for another little bit. Just welcome our second child. Congrats. I've got 2 kids myself, John. So 6-year-old and a under 1-year-old as well. So congrats, first son. Sons are fun, man, especially as a guy. I really appreciate it. So he says, first son, go blue and a Bosa. What's that? Jack's got 2 kids as well. Tom Downey has 2 kids, Jack. Who do you think his 2 kids are? He's got 1 kid for real. Who's the second kid? What's that? Pretty close, but no. Yeah, if you get what I'm saying. I'm not going to say, but I won't not say. His child. I won't say. That's rude. No, you were on the right path with Seeps there a moment ago. No, but almost very, 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 very. No. Cool. There's Jack Louderay, a.k.a. Young Harbaugh. So let's get Michigan and Super Chats. We're going to take about 10 or 12 minutes of your questions coming up on the show right now. And the next portion here, the next 10 minutes, and let me actually check the live chat check. I've disregarded it for a couple minutes. Gamer Dude says, congrats, Sean. I'm going to finish this beer because we owe still, what, 6? Let's do a couple of those. Let's do a couple wheel spins. So, guys, let's do a couple wheel spins to get them out of the way. We owe, we're not going to do them all today because we're not expecting $1,100 in $1,300 in Super Chats. Holy shit. So, do the first one, Jack. I'll tell you what the wheel spins were as we go. So, never have I ever, 10 push-ups, Yoder's Michigan memories, make animal sounds, FaceTime my wife, wear helmet 1 minute, sing Hail to the Victors, and tweet a selfie video. Let's do it. Jack says it goes on selfie video. Ooh, my hair's looking a little rough. Jadyn Davis commits to Michigan. We're doing the Wheel of Fun. Producer Jack, a.k.a. Young Harbaugh, Broncos country, Michigan country. Let's ride. We're still live on YouTube, so join us. Link below. We're going to be taking your questions about the next 20 or 30 minutes. Let's do this. Jump into the show. We're live now on YouTube. Got the, what do we call this? The Wheel of Fun. Told me I got to do a live selfie video, so here it is. Give me 2 seconds. I've already got that tweet ready, so I'm just going to post the video to it. If you guys want, toss what? No, you probably, yeah. All right, so here we go.
John Blaze.
John
Blaze.
Wait, do another one?
He did another one.
John
Not
Blaze.
100, don't worry.
John, damn, dude.
40.
I love you. All right, so I've got the, we did that one, and, oh, Jack, I didn't tag you. I'm sorry. Okay, I forgot. Okay, so I just read that out. If you guys want to see the selfie video, it is at James Yoder on Twitter. It should be up in about 10 seconds. It's uploading as we speak. John with a 40 spot. John, motherfucking Blaze. Let's ride. We need to finish those beers when we tailgate this year. Yeah, we do. I haven't decided what games I'm going to. I'm for sure going to probably go. Look, 2021 was the first Michigan-Ohio State game I had not gone to in Ann Arbor since before the 95 season, right? So, reason why, we had some stuff rolling in the show. I didn't want to jinx it. 2020, no games. I was like, game. Jeremy Chugs and I watched that. Jack, you remember that? It's like, it was pretty funny. We literally left the office and went to the airport and went to Vegas for like 12 hours and came back here, partied our dicks off, spent like $3,500 on casinos and other things. And so, I don't know. I don't want to break it, but we'll be at a game, John. We'll be at one game this year. You're a real one. You're the man. You've got the Blake Corum football. You are our Super Chat MVP of 2022. You're on the Hall of Fame, the Mount Rushmore, as you want to call it, at the Michigan Football Report. And we love you dearly, John. We absolutely do. I'm going to retweet that from one of our Michigan Football Report account. There it is. All right, guys. Let's keep rolling. Next one, Jack. Toss it up on the screen. Let's see what we've got. Gosh, okay, cool. 10 push-ups. We do have to record that one, but on my Twitter account right now, like 2 tweets ago, executive producer Abby tweeted out me doing 10 push-ups, so I think it's 12 because I'm not a scrub. So if you guys want to see me do push-ups, that is where it is I'm like 6-7 drinks deep. I'm going to get down on the floor, do these push-ups. Jack, if you want to count them off for the people.
For the peeps.
I don't know. I got to do this. Headset's going up, so I'm going to be off mic for a second.
All right.
Jack, I think this season we need a push-up cam. We need a push-up cam. Okay?
Okay. Oh, Javier.
What we got?
50. We'll get to that in a second after the push-ups.
All right, ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's a machine. 15.
I never do the minimum. 10 is the minimum. Did 15, did 12 last time. You know, I can probably pop out 50 or so still at my ripe old age. What's Abby sending us there, Jack, on Slack there? Executive producer Abby just messaged us. Cut is out. Link. Or. All All right, I'm going to tweet that one. So if you want to, watch what we just did there, the Jadyn Davis Inside Analysis, if you missed it, we're going to put a cut up on the channel here right now. It's on the Michigan Football Report channel. Just post there. So Javier Gregson, $50. Is that what you said? That's the one. My guy, Javier. Is he a first-timer? He's been there before. I've heard that day, yeah. Javier was on there last time. Javier making a comeback. You get 3 stickers. Jack, put up the menu for a second because I don't want to confuse anybody. It was $10 last year, but since it's Natty or Bust this year, it is $15. No, not the leaderboard. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The Super Chat menu. So $15. So 50 gets you 3. We'll add them all up today. So if you did 10 more, we can get you 4. But you're getting 3 helmet stickers. Javier, right, Jack? As the I'm feeling a little litty here. Sheesh. Javier Gregson, 50. I don't know how Mitch does it.
I don't know.
Or Harrison or the other guys. We got some guys here at Chat Sports that just chug beers. Harrison, Marshall. But, they're like a decade younger than me. So, probably the boy. Javier Gregson, Michigan lands the next great quarterback. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Like, if I was a quarterback recruit, I would be all about Michigan because you've seen that they can put together a winning program. Now, I know they have not put out NFL-level quarterbacks as much as Ohio State or Clemson or Alabama or USC as of right now with what's his name. But being able to start as a true freshman potentially, or at worst a redshirt sophomore, that's as good as you can get with Michigan not taking a quarterback for 2 straight classes. It is what it is. Javier Gregson, you got 1 on there now, so that way. There you go, right there inside the hat. I'm going to add 2 more for you. Next show we do next week, you will be on the Super Chat, the helmet, additional 2 times. Thank you so much. You are an absolute stud here on the Michigan Football Report. All right, let's roll again, Jack.
I'm going to do 1 more. And
I think I'm going to skip the cut.
Just skip?
I think I'm going to skip the Q&A cut.
We're just doing.
Yeah, I think we'll skip. I'll probably do those 5 takeaways. How about do the 5 takeaways?
Okay.
All right. Most things I have a call at 2:30. All right, next one.
Get back on the floor.
No, we got to do more. 10 more push-ups? Fuck. Okay. Gosh, dude. 10 push-ups is easy, but after you've had like 7 drinks, it's actually hard. Jack, why do these 10 push-ups? Take the headset off. I need to recruit 1 per. Matthew Peterson.
Okay.
I need a drink from him.
Okay.
All right. I'll try and keep the headset on, guys. Jack's going to go get somebody to take one of these drinks for me. I'm going to do my 10 push-ups with the headset on. Hopefully, if you can hear me, I'm going to have to take it off a little bit. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do 2 more. 11, 12. Hi, Matthew Peterson, Browns Report host. He's got to get in here. We got to divvy these up. I can't do. Oh my gosh, hiring soon. John Blaze. I think Yoder's drunk. David Wright. I think you're correct. Hangover Cam. Sean Paul Anthony. LFG. Bosa again from Craig Stark. Gamer Dude with a W. Oh my gosh, Brandon Xavier with a $50 super chat. Woo! Brandon Xavier with a 50.
So that's not
Brandon
50,
Xavier is
50,
Liddy.
That's not 50 in ours.
Oh, Ron,
that's
what is
like
that?
a $10. It's a $10 equivalent.
Oh, well, hey, thanks so much, Brandon, regardless. But
Hey, it's super chat. It's freaking sweet.
Yeah, I guess I was confused. I can see how confused. Dude, that's 22 cents. Appreciate it, Brandon. You fooled me, though. That's Romanian Lou. Oh, no, sorry. That's 50, though. So that's $11. That's good. Yep. That's good. Brandon, if you send in 10 more.
Oh, you owe another. We owe that got us over the 1,400 too. So we owe another.
Brandon, if you send in 10 more Romanian Lou, that gets you a helmet sticker. Right now it's at $10.97. So add 1 more if you do 10 more. I got the guy Matthew Peterson, my hometown Cleveland Browns. He is the host of the Browns Report, and I hadn't seen him in here, so I had to get him in here. Come around this way, Matthew. Come on. Yeah. Hey, if you can, Peterson, put the headset on. Yeah. Tell the people how distraught you are for Jadyn Davis not coming to Tennessee.
It's a bit frustrating, but we shoot for 5 stars, and ESPN has it as a 4-star, I think. So that's just off Tennessee's radar altogether.
The James Yoder 365 has him as a 6-star.
6-star. 6-star. That has bust written all over. He will never live up to 6th round status. or 6-star status.
All
So, yeah,
right.
6-star
So what we're
status.
gonna do here.
Yep. So I heard that there were some Ohio fans in the chat right now. So as the Browns guy, I've got my dog bowl here, OHIO. So we will be doing a full dog bowl right now. Full Miller latte for the dog pound. So all of my Browns fans watching right now, you guys are going to enjoy this as we get ready for the NFL draft, where I'm sure a lot of Ohio State players will be taken. Which Michigan guys are going to go again? Mozzie Smith, right? Great kid. Yeah, a lot of good talent right there.
So you're gonna drink out of a dog bowl.
Oh yeah, we're going to lap it up.
So, thank the people for the super chats.
Thank you. Though. I do appreciate the support.
We thank you for taking one of my play because I'm already drunk at this point. I still got like 7 drinks to go. So thank you.
Here,
Thank you.
you take the headset back.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want to get in the dog bowl.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
All right, so he's doing a dog bowl. He's poured an entire Miller Lite
Cheers,
in this
Ann
dog
Arbor.
bowl, and he is giving a cheers to the people. Thank you so much. And Brandon Xavier comes with that extra Romanian 10, so he's on the helmet. There he is. Dog bowl, Big Five. Thank you so much, Matthew Peterson, Tennessee super fan. And I told him, Mash, if you steal Jadyn Davis from Michigan. Oh, boy, it's bad news. So good thing they didn't, Matthew. Good thing. Sorry if the studio is in shambles there. Chase Sr. coming in the house. He's going to take one from us. Oh, boy. Here we go. Yeah. Chase.
This is for Gamer Dude. This is for Gamer Dude.
Gamer Dude, if you're still watching what you were a moment ago, Chase is coming in and doing a beer pong. Go, 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 go. Let's ride, my guy here. Appreciate Chase. Thank you so much. So, we're doing the drinks here. I can't do them all because that's hospital level drinks. So where are we at, Jack? That is how many do we owe? So let's count them quick. I'm at 4. I'm at 4 beers, Chugs.
We
Tom
owe
is
5 more.
So we're at 4. Tom, Brett, Harrison, Peterson, Chase. So it's 9, right? So we have 5 more.
Yep.
Okay, 5 more beers. So maybe I'll do. I got 1 more beer here. I will try to chug this one, not to be too drunk, guys. Thank you so much for the real ones that keep watching this. We try to be as authentic as humanly possible, and given the fact that you guys kept super chatting, we told you we'd do these things. I don't want to be a douche or anything like that. So I'm gonna drink half this and then drink the rest in a second. All right, about 2/3 it there. That is the Super Chat menu. We're going to kind of scrap some of the show at this point. Gosh, what a wild, wild day it has been here at the Michigan Football Report. Every $50 likes is a drink of we didn't do that at all, did we? We've just gone off the rails. No, I can't. I can't do it. So I underestimated you guys. So in an effort to not go to the hospital, we'll do a live show next week, Jack, right? And we'll start with the blue Kool-Aid and then whatever. I mean, we'll finish whatever the drinks is, but the Kool-Aid chug. And I'm guessing we can't get to the wheel spins because how many super chats we had, right?
We owe 29 spins.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get to that because it's not humanly possible, and I don't want to lie to you guys. So it is what it is. I just retweeted the tweet from Chat Sports. Jadyn Davis, our cut there. So if you guys want to get live, it's at James Yoder here on Twitter. We just put it out there. We published that video. Super executive producer Abby put that out for us. $5 wheel spin. And we're going to get to those in the next show. We're going to go live next week just to make up for the fact that we underestimated the potential audience today. Jadyn Davis, hey, dude, $100,000, that's peanuts at this point. We're getting $1,400, $1,500 just for your commitment. What about when you're actually starting quarterback? How about $15,000, all right? Type post in the comments because Michigan beats Ohio State again. They did. I'm going to look back at the chat. Sometimes Dave Wright says, take it easy, Yoder, no more beer. You should be fired for not keeping your word. Matty Ice, fire Yoder. Jack, what do you think?
I don't know if the people are sitting down, but I don't think Yoder can be fired.
Yes, I've got amnesty from firing as of
I
recently.
mean, after making this much in soups, I don't think he can be fired. I don't think I can be fired. I don't think anyone can be fired after making all of this.
Yeah. Also, my boss really likes me.
You are one of the most liked people at the company, I will admit.
That's true. Gamer Dude with a Bosa. Gamer Dude, I hope. Gamer Dude, come on. Toss $1 as a super chat. Let's know you're a real person, because there were some doubts. People were saying maybe you were Thomas Mott. I think Gamer Dude's a real person. I follow him on Twitter, but there was some talk that maybe you were an ex-employee here. I don't know. Detroit Lions talk with Opos. Is that Micro Mike's burner? Gamer Dude, Bosa from John Blaze. Go Blue. I love you, everybody. Keep your word and drink these beers. No, listen, Matty Ice, we're going to drink the beers. What we won't get to is the 45, whatever, 20? Yeah, 29 wheel spins. Like, that's a waste of people's time. No one wants to see that. So we'll do that later. Jacksonville Zoe says, Matty Ice, fire Yoder, slacker. I agree that. We're going to drink the beers. The 29 wheel spins we put it at $5. I think we priced the marker too low, so it would be embarrassing to anyone watching. No one would care, so we won't do that many. But we'll do a couple more. Type Bosa, Hail from Glen X, Go Blue Bosa from Brad Bugret. Brad's a hell of a guy. Brad's there. Matty Ice said, fire me now, Yoder for president. I love you, Yoder. Thank you, Matty Ice. I know you were just joking around. We're going to drink the beers. We're going to drink them. Brad says, yes, Yoder is on the helmet, or Brad's on the helmet, so thank you, Brad. All right. Jack, let's do the wheel spin. Do a wheel spin. I think we need to just cross off. Well, push-ups aren't that big of a deal, so we'll keep the push-ups on there. Yeah, get that player card. No, keep them on there. Keep them on there. Another wheel spin here on the Michigan Football Report, coming up with producer Jack Louderay, a.k.a. Young Harbaugh, a.k.a. Michigan Jack. What we got? Was it? Okay. Jack said don't do... okay, cool. My son's favorite animal is a monkey, so I'll do a monkey sound. Ah! 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 Okay, there you go. Monkey sounds. Do another one, Jack, because we owe 29, and now we're at 28, right? Make sure you're keeping track of this. 28 wheel spins. Let's go. Boot and rally. I like that. I don't puke, Sean Paul Anthony. No man can drink that much that quick. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. Hail to the victors. Hail to the victors, valiant. Hail to the conquering heroes. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best. Hail to the victors. Hail to the victors. Hail to the conquering heroes. Hail, hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. Go Blue. Yeah, messed up a little bit. 7-8 drinks deep on a Friday afternoon at 3:10 p.m. Eastern, 2:10 where we're at. John, Blaze, Brad. Appreciate you guys. Whatever. Gamer Dude, Yoder singer good. Thank you, Gamer Dude. Gamer, toss 99 cents the super chat. Chase needs it. Chase needs it. God, your Gamer's like a staple around here at this point. Okay, Jack, let's do another boot. Let's knock him off. Let's keep doing them. Let's keep doing them until it's not. We're going to keep doing the wheel spins. We owe 27 now, I think, right? 27. Another wheel spin from producer Jack, a.k.a. Young Harbaugh. What we got? Again? Hail to the victors, valiant. Hail to the conquering heroes. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best. Hail to the victors, valiant. Hail to the conquering heroes. Hail, hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. Go Blue. Go one more. 25-ish. We might just skip a couple, Jack. No one will know. 25, 24? Yeah, just like, oh yeah, it's 21 now. What's that one? Never. Okay, so never have I ever. I have absolutely no idea. We found a little service online that does never have I ever questions. I have no idea what Jack's going to do, but Jack is going to do a never have I ever. Don't kill Yoder from Sean Paul Anthony. Thank you. Jack is going to do a never have I ever. He's going to ask me a question. I will answer it truthfully, unless it's like, all right, go ahead, Jack. When you get a chance. So if I have done it, I'll take a sip or something like that, right? And I'll tell you why.
Never have I ever wanted to be on a reality TV show. I randomly picked it.
No, it's not true, because when I was like 20 years old or something like that, I actually went and auditioned for ESPN's, whatever that show was. They had a show in like early 2000s, which was like you go and you audition to be like, it was literally a reality show to be like a play-by-play person at ESPN. So
that's cool.
So I did that. So I'll take a sip. And then I'll finish. I've got this extra beer go, so we'll only be like 4 beers away if I have this one, right?
Is this a new beer?
I did a little more than half. Now I'm going to finish the rest.
Oh, yeah. 4 more.
Okay. Fields brewed on Michigan. What is that? Wait, Patrick Seeps. You got to get him to do a drinks.
Oh. If he does that, that's going to rile some people up.
Brad with a $10. Always love when Yoder is live. Go Blue. Bosa. Brad, I got to be real with people. I could do 5 more. We got you in the helmet because they made us pump up the number to 15 to keep it real. But Brad with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. I love when you love we're live. I love when you join the show. You've been a real one. You've been the man. Really appreciate it. All right. Let's, gosh, that's too much drinks. I got a cheap persistent. Brad, Brad. I mean, not Brad. Gamer dude. Click the little button. Just sprinkle. Just a little wet the beak. Wet the beak a little. 99 cents. We'll do it. Let's know you're a real guy. Come on. Let's know you're part of the team, right? Gamer dude, you like the employee that we've never, it's like we've always wanted, never had. Gamer dude, sprinkle a little super on there. Come on, be a part of the program, right? Just wet the beak here. All right, let's do it. One more, Jack. We owe 21. Okay, I'm like 23 or something like that. We'll figure it out. One more spin for super producer Jack Latteray. Jadyn Davis commits to Michigan. Let's ride. What is it? All right, let's go. FaceTime wife. We'll do it on the phone. Brad with the 5 more. So let me do the Brad.
Brad gets on the hard
hat. All right. Okay, Brad, I'm going to put you in the hard hat. Then we're going to FaceTime Ashley Yoder, one of the
she knows, right?
Yeah, she knows. Oh, yeah, I told her, but I don't think she understands. I mean, she's watching and understands that we are at whatever we're at. So, Brad, I got 15 bones for you. Brad. Okay, I got it.
Here we go.
B-U-T-G-E.
I didn't realize for a sec, but then I did.
This is red dye, too.
Oh, boy.
All right, what do we got, Harrison? So how many beers is this?
3.
Okay, so...
It's a Fields booth. They might not like me.
Okay, let me set the stage here before you come on here. Brad, I got your sticker. Show you in a second. So we still, how many drinks, Jack, going into this one?
4.
Okay, so 4.
So
we still owe 4. And, it's going to look crazy here. So Harrison Graham, host of Bears Now at Chat Sports.
Chiefs Report.
Chiefs Report as well, and NBA. He does a lot of content for us. He's the man. He has volunteered to do what are we calling it?
Justin Fields boot.
The Justin Fields boot, Bears quarterback, who I'm a known hater for. But he said he would do it as long as it was called the Justin Fields boot. Harrison, anything to add to that?
Here's what I'll say. Michigan fans can only hope that Jadyn Davis is as good as this guy was at Ohio State. Listen, if Jadyn Davis is Justin Fields good, Harbaugh might finally win a national championship.
Finally, we'll see. But Harrison's going to take 3 beers to the motherfucking dome right now. Oh my gosh. He dyes it red for Ohio State. Oh, my gosh. But let's see.
I know that's what you guys want.
Give Harrison some booze, please. Boo. But thank you, Harrison. Appreciate it. I mean, some hassle. Boo. Give me some booze in the chat. Go. Chug. 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 Woo! Gamer Dude with a chug. Another chug from Gamer Dude. Gamer Dude. More lyrics for the next spin. He is back. And who else there is? Bears and Graham is fucking back. That was a hell of a boot there. I know it's not an all-time record, but it's late in the day. He had no idea. Thank you, Harrison. Give me a boom on that one. Thank you for taking one of the team. Thank you for Harrison Graham. He has got it. We owe 1 more. David Wright with the boo. Yeah, I think I will. Jack, you grab others and see put some Bud Lights if you can grab me one. So one more drink. We have, I didn't take them all, but Trash, you promised from Sean Anthony White. Last year during the wait, you said check if Michigan was an natty. You were Hunter Dickinson in the transfer portal. Oh boy. Hunter Dickinson in the transfer portal. Not surprising, honestly. I think his time at Michigan is up. They didn't make the tournament his 3rd year. His best year was his senior year. That's kind of a bum, but That's is what it is. Dress, you promised. Oh wait, like an actual dress? I think I did that, Sean Anthony Paul. I don't think I made up. I did all my promises. Where Adam's family, Michigan is. Yeah. So they didn't win the Natty. So if they win the Natty this coming year, of course they will. So we are one more drink. We're at $1,400 super chats. I've done half, and then the rest of the chat sports team has come in and done. Help me out so I don't die. But we still got to FaceTime, right, Jack? So let's do that really quick. Here we go. FaceTiming my wife. Let's see. We didn't set it up, so I'm just going to FaceTime. I'll show you guys here. Hello?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Rocking our baby.
Who?
Rocking our baby.
You're rocking our baby? Oh my gosh. See, she's look at this. She's rocking our baby in a dark room. It was the Wheel of Fun. FaceTime Ashley was on there. Can you tell people anything you want about James Yoder?
He's a great dad.
Great dad. Okay, there you go. Ashley Yoder on the ones and twos in the dark room. There you go. Says great dad. Appreciate it. Oh, there you go. Show your face. Come on, show your face to the people, Ashley. Okay, we'll see you later. See you at home later. Bye. Okay, she's rocking baby, infant baby. So that's what it is. She answered, but she had texted me like 30 minutes ago. Going to put the baby down, and I thought she was done with that. So that's fine. But we did it. So how many do we have? So that's 22 left. So let's do 2 more, Jack. So let's get to 20. So we go like an even number for next week. This last beer. Let's do a different one. Yeah, we've done that 4 times, 3 times. Let's do a different one. Let's do one we haven't done yet. Okay, that's easy. Okay, cool. So how about for 1 minute, and then Jack, let's do this. Let's knock out the 5 spring practice takeaways, and then let's chill. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Go ahead. Let's switch it up. Let's do a different one. We don't want to. I mean, I get it, but we'll do a different. Which ones haven't we done yet? No, yours, Michigan members. Put it over there. What's a Michigan memory do you guys want to talk about? Let's do. Oh gosh, I look like an idiot. I can't keep the headset and the sound, so I'll do one of these. Let's talk about. So, Yoder's Michigan memories. Okay, give me in the chat. There's 200 people still watching. Tell me a time in Michigan football history you want to hear my perspective on, and I'll give it to you. Whether I went to the game or went something else, let me know. Comment something in the comments, please, so I can have something, because the brain isn't functioning that well right now on what to actually comment on next. Matty Ice says Ty Streets. That's a little too general. Give me one that we can talk about, because my brain is probably not ready. Ty Streets memory. Okay, I'll do Matty Ice first one. Ty Streets memory. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, let's just say the 1997 Rose Bowl after the 97 season, 98. It's not a great story, so I don't have a great one. So Ty Streets, I watched the game. I didn't go to the Rose Bowl. I watched it at my future stepmother's house with my dad, etc. Manningham, Daniel Pellis. That's a great one. So, I was living in Toledo, Ohio, 50 minutes south of Ann Arbor, in the 2005 season. Mario Manningham is a top 4-star freshman out of Ohio. Michigan plays. They've been a bad season. Henny and Hart come back as sophomores. Jake Long. Michigan's got a really strong team, top 5 team preseason, but they lose a few games like Wisconsin, Notre Dame, even Minnesota maybe before this. Like, they had wildly underperformed expectations. And I had a job. I was, in my early 20s there, and I had a job. And the Michigan-Penn State game was a 3:30 game in mid-October, and it's before the time change moved back to November. So the time changed, and so it was dark in the fourth quarter. Michigan's down, a little bit against number 2 Penn State, and it's pushing on. The game's taking way longer than possible. I got to get back. I've got to do like inventory at my job or whatever, on Saturday because we got to do it quarterly once a month, and I've got to be there by like just say 8 o'clock. Memories are there, and so tell my dad, I'm saying, hey, the game's going on it's way too long, et cetera, et cetera. I go, we got to go. We got to go. You assume, I don't know if you assume Michigan's playing number 2 or 3 Penn State, that they're going to lose, they're going to win. But all of a sudden, to the start of the fourth quarter, the middle of the fourth quarter, I'm like, dude, I got to be at this thing in like an hour and 15 minutes. I got to go. Whatever. It's before Ubers, before anything. So we just run out of the stadium. He's like, okay, let's go. Shambles. So we get down to Toledo, Kroger parking lot where we had met. He drops me off so I can go to work for like an 8 o'clock inventory thing at the end of the night. And we listen to the Manningham. It's like, Chad Henne drops back. Michigan has 4th and goal, Jack, down 4 with 2 seconds left, 1 second left. And Henne hits Manningham for a touchdown. Went to the game, had to watch from Kroger parking lot in Toledo because I had to go to work, be at work by like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, some of that to do inventory. All-time moment in the history of the Yoder family. I still get teased about it to this day. But nevertheless, that's the Mara Manningham number. Talk about Tom Brady. I love Brady. I was there his first game against Virginia in 1995 when Michigan, he was the freshman, but Michigan with Scott Dreisbach beat Virginia and the Barber brothers on the last play of the game to Mercury Hayes. That is Nora's Michigan Memories. We're going to do my spring football takeaways. I've got a lot of information that we can break down on the Michigan football team. Before we do, Jack, let me message somebody. I have actually a meeting at 2:30 that I cannot take. Okay, let's wait till Brett responds. We're going to dive into spring practice. So give me 15 more minutes of your time if you can. We're going to dive into Michigan football spring practice. It's before the spring game tomorrow, 3 o'clock on Big Ten Network, live from the Big House. I'm not going, but if you guys are, good stuff. But I'm going to take away my spring practice takeaways before this game and let you know what we're hearing on Michigan football. Who's okay, he's going to take the call. So Brett's got that one. Let me make sure he's got. Jack, talk for a second. I'm going to get Brett this meeting information.
I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Jadyn Davis committed to Michigan today. That's the big news of the day. How are you all feeling about it? We're about to talk about spring practice and the spring game, which I've heard that there's going to be a bunch of high-ranking recruits at the spring game as well. So we could be having another stream in a week with a bunch more drinking and partying with more commitments.
Yeah.
So
crazy times. I got to text from the wife, Jack. She just gave me the blushing face for those emojis. So, we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's get our groove back, Jack. Let's get our groove back. Way too many drinks, but in a short period of time. But we're going to feel good. It is the Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports. Keep the we saw that Parker Seymour with the Ohio State logo. He says Hunter Dickinson has entered the transfer portal. Jack, did you step out for that one? I think you did. Right? Hunter Dickinson, Michigan's best player the last 3 years, has entered the transfer portal. I don't blame him. I think that he's not a pro at this point, and his best year was his freshman year. And so, maybe he wants to go somewhere where he's got more talented players around him, as Michigan looks to have one of their weaker teams coming up next year under Juwan Howard, which I think will be his 5th year at Michigan, which is crazy to think about at this point, going into the 2023-24 season. I'm just going to take this off, guys. As I'm doing all those push-ups, I kind of you mess up. We've got to mic up with these headsets and get them down our shirts and all that stuff. Now it's all kind of everywhere. So we are going to do it. What's the sponsor for this one, Jack? Fume? Okay, let me get my Fume. I'm going to take a puff of the Fume, and then Broncos Country. Let's ride. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's dive into my 5 biggest, what we call takeaways, Jack. What do we say? Inside Michigan football spring practice. We are live. We're going to dive into this bad boy coming up right now. I'm your host, James Yoder. We are diving into Michigan football spring practice. What have we learned, and what do you need to know coming out of spring practice and going into the 2022 offseason, 2023 offseason, this spring, this summer, into fall camp starting in August? J.J. McCarthy, obviously Donovan Edwards, obviously Blake Corum, and a absolutely stacked Michigan football team. We're going to tell you all the 5 biggest things that I think I've taken away from multiple conversations on how things have gone for this team in the month of February into the end of the month of March. Before we do, I had a text conversation with a few friends over the last couple of days. I'm a big proponent of this idea, but let me know what you guys think. I would love for Michigan and Ohio State to wear home uniforms like UCLA and USC do. Both teams wear the home uniforms every single year. I think it would look absolutely classic. But of course, as of now, they do not do that, and I pushed for it for several years on this show. But if you guys agree with me that you think Michigan and Ohio State should both change it up, wear the home uniforms every single year, give me a Y in the comments. If no, give me an N. I'm going yes. Let me know what you guys think, Y or N. My number one takeaway from this spring practice is I think this year, and maybe in 2024, that J.J. McCarthy, I think he's going to be a superstar. I think he has got the attitude. I think he's got the work ethic. And, of course, I do think he's got the talent to be a Matt Leinart-style quarterback where he kind of comes back with an absolutely stacked backfield. I mean, I think Leinart came back to the 2005 season when he didn't have to, with Lendale White and Reggie Bush in the backfield, Blake Corum, Donovan Edwards-esque. And Leinart was still a top 10 pick in the NFL draft, and he absolutely starred. Was a Heisman finalist, didn't win it that second time. He won it as a redshirt junior in 2004. But I think J.J. McCarthy can and will be a superstar for this program. He's put out about 10 or 15 pounds this offseason, and from what we've heard, that Michigan, without Donovan Edwards, without Blake Corum, and with a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th string running backs, that have not been that impressive, that J.J. McCarthy has pushed the Michigan football coaching staff to allow him to pass down the field more and to scramble out of the backfield more. We saw in the Ohio State game and plenty of other games this year, but remember that play in the Ohio State game in the third quarter, middle of the third quarter, where he kind of broke off at the side and 2 Ohio State players came at him, and J.J. McCarthy just barreled those guys over. Both guys ended up on the ground. McCarthy went to the next level, went out of bounds, and you're going to see more of that. He's added 10 pounds. He's more muscular, and Michigan is allowing him with Cornelius Johnson and Roman Wilson and Tyler Morris and others, obviously the tight end position, to go downfield more. I think you're going to really like the Michigan downfield passing game. At the end of the day, it's what will Jim Harbaugh and this Michigan football coaching staff allow him to do if they open things up. Still want to be focused on the running game. Still want to, have a dominant rushing attack, but if they complement it with a dominant passing attack, this Michigan offense could be absolutely unstoppable, and it could be one of the best, if not the best, in the history of this program. Folks, today's Michigan Football Report is sponsored by Fume. I've got a Fume right here, and I have been loving it. We all have bad habits, me included, and we certainly know how hard they can be to kick those bad habits. Our sponsor, Fume, is on a mission to accelerate humanity's breakup from the bad habits that consume far too many of us. Fume is a natural diffusive device that uses plants and behavioral science to help you trade out your negative habit for a positive one. I didn't expect much of Fume when I got it, but the minty sensation is really powerful, and it really hits the back of the throat when you take a puff on it. The Journey Pack comes with 3 unique flavors for you to enjoy that you see on screen here. Look at this bad boy. Take a look at that Fume, right? It's not a vape. It's non-diffusive. You just get a minty sensation. I don't smoke at all, legal or illegal things, but I've been using this Fume as they've been a sponsor, and it's actually very enjoyable. Maple pepper, crisp mint, and white cranberry are the flavors. Fume is not a vape. It's a non-electronic device designed to transform your negative habits. As I mentioned, look, you want to stop a negative habit? Start a positive habit, and Fume is designed to do exactly that. You got to head to tryfume.com/chatsports. Use code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS. Save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfum.com/chatsports. Use code CHATSPORTS to get 10% off your order. Look, I don't smoke cigarettes. Remember, no big weed guy? obviously never a vape guy because it's not a vape. But I'll tell you what, I've been loving this fume. It just kind of relaxes you, and it's not anything that you think is bad. It's a good habit. It's not a bad one. The best way to drop a negative habit is start a positive habit, and that is fume. Try the Journey Pack today. Try fum.com/chatsports. Link is down in the comments and the description of today's video. Number 2, there's some concerns in the secondary. I think people are going to disagree with me on this one, but Michigan is one player away from a national championship, maybe a national championship front-runner team, and I think it's that second cornerback. I was disappointed when Gemon Green decided to leave because I think he could have been such a vital part of this team in 2023. He had an extra year due to COVID and all of that, but he chose to move on and continue his football career going for the NFL. So not be there. So Amarian Walker, Miles Pollard, and others are your best bets next to Will Johnson. Now, as I told you earlier in the week, Will Johnson hasn't practiced this spring, still nursing an injury coming out of that TCU game. And from what we've heard, the secondary has had glimpses of success. Mike Sainer-Stoll, right? Makari Page, clearly Rod Moore. Will Johnson hasn't been there. But that next level of guys behind him, behind those, has not been there. And so one injury really potentially could put this the secondary in a big-time challenge. And if Amarian Walker or Miles Pollard or others who are competing for that second cornerback start on the outside, with Mike Sainer-Stoll being on the inside, if one of those guys doesn't kind of rise to the challenge, or there's an injury to anybody in that secondary, I think we could be looking at a secondary that might be pretty challenging, especially when you go up against what Penn State is coming back from a passing attack with Drew Aller, and then not to mention the always-on Ohio State super passing game coming up in the Big House towards the end of November, Thanksgiving weekend. Hold your horses. You just gotta just take a break there on Amarian Walker and his secondary being great, because J.J. McCarthy in the Michigan football passing attack has put it on them at times during spring practice. Speaking of Ohio State, mention them a little bit. Would you like to beat Ohio State again? Like this video. Give us a like. You guys have been with us. Like, Jack, there's been 2 things in the history of the internet that have been almost foolproof. It is beat Ohio State again. Michigan's undefeated. 3 straight seasons, 2020, 2021, 2022. I started Bosa in January of 2020. Have not lost him since, after losing 15 out of 16 or whatever it was. Okay? Clear. And then the second one is we started this in 2021. Like this video. Don't jinx it. We're putting the good vibes out. Michigan win this game. We're going to do it for the Ohio State game coming up this year. But the only game they lost that we did this for, Jack, was Michigan State, and they were up by 16 in the middle of the third quarter. Clearly, the vibes were there, but the execution wasn't for that Michigan football team. Kenneth Walker got the best of them. Like this video. If you don't, I'm coming for you this season. Like the video. Let's beat Ohio State again. After back-to-back losses in the college football playoff, this Michigan football team, they are not resting on their laurels from what I've understood from the last 3 months, but most importantly, the last 5 or 6 weeks. I think a lot of times with a college football program or any sports team that's had success, and maybe unexpected success like Michigan had in 21, and then in some regards in 2022, you could start doing rest on your laurels. Like, Jack, imagine this. We get $1,400 in super chats. We might rest on our laurels the next live show, right? Rather than thinking like, oh, we get $2,000 or $3,000. And so some people are like that. Others aren't. Michigan football has fallen victim to that more times than I want to count in my lifetime. Just in general, I think the 2019 team, Big Ten championship favorites, 3 or 4 NFL receivers, Ronnie Bell, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Nico Collins, Tariq Black maybe coming back, Shea Patterson, 5-star receiver, Zach Charbonnet is going to get drafted, Chris Evans, like stacked 5 offensive linemen that got drafted, but that offense turned out to be a disaster with Josh Gaz. They rested on their laurels, I truly believe. 2007, Michigan was, I think, the best team come back in the country, top 3 or 4 ranked team, and they lost their first 2 games to App State and Oregon. And you go back on throughout then, the 2000 team, right? They were a top 3 or 4 team coming into the season. They lost 3 games. Michigan has a history of their best teams coming into a season underperform. I have not yet got that vibe from what I'm hearing in this program. It is Houston or bust. If we lose in the CFP semifinal, this program has underperformed expectations. when you get in the national title game, I can't predict it. I don't think anybody can say like, oh, that's our goal or else. But this goal of this team is to get the national title game. And if they don't, Jim Harbaugh, his coaching staff, his players will absolutely feel like they did not live up to the expectations of where this program is and should be with the level of talent this 2023 team has on the plate. So I mentioned this a second ago with the secondary. We got to slow the Amari and Walker hype just a tad. We really do. I'll talk about that more, just a little deeper here in a second. But do want to remind you guys that subscribers very much help our show. The more subscribers, it's like a check of I guess authenticity. Is that just like kind of validating? Boom! I like this channel. You subscribe to it. The more subscribers, YouTube will give us a chance to put it in the feed, our videos in the feed of more fans of the Michigan football program who are yet to subscribe. It's kind of like free marketing. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/MichiganTV. And this has actually been very successful. If you are subscribed and you have liked what we've done, just grab that link. It's down in the description, down in the comments. Text it to your friends. Send it to your Michigan football group chat. Tweet it out. Help us spread the word. Grassroots marketing, youtube.com/MichiganTV. All right, let's slow the hype a little bit. Amari Walker was not a cornerback last year. And we came out of the TCU loss and Michigan took a couple weeks off. And then it's like, it's weightlifting season. It's 7-on-7. It's guys working outside of the structure of the program. And Will Johnson put out that video where he's doing the cone drill. And oh my gosh, that time is absurd. This kid is legit. And I bought into it too. And I do think he's going to be the starting cornerback for this team when they hit the field come early September. But I do want to stop the hype just a tad because he's not Will Johnson. He's not the next Jordan Lewis. I don't think Amari Walker is going to be an All-American. I think he'd be a very good player at this school, but he's not up until this fall, he's just had sporadic cornerback play. And as spring has gone on and the offense has tried to game plan for the defense a little bit more and not just be vanilla with it in practice, Amari Walker has had opportunities at times where he could have made plays against Cornelius Johnson or Wilson or Tyler Morris, or sometimes even on the tight ends that Michigan throws out there, potentially even, Diamond Edwards and Blake Corum when they come back from injuries, which hasn't happened yet, but it's just something to think about, where he has not made the plays that you would expect for the hype that we threw at him end of February, early March, into mid-March, and going on. As things have shooken out a little bit more, I think things have come down to reality a little bit for Amari Walker. I do believe he's going to be a multi-year starter. He will be the starting quarterback this year. I'm pretty sure. I would say like 80% sure he will be. But I do not think that at this point you can say, well, Michigan's got two sophomore corners, Will Johnson and Amari Walker. They're both All-Americans. They're both the best player ever. Slow the hype a little bit. We'll see what happens. Let the kid get on the field. It reminds me a little too much of Joe Milton coming into the 2020 season where people are just like, next Cam Newton, let's ride. It's not going to be that. He's that level player. Players are ranked where they're ranked for a reason. Look at the best players on Michigan's football team this year. Diamond Edwards, J.J. McCarthy, Will Johnson, Junior Colson. They were all super recruits. And Amari Walker wasn't as much. He was a high-rated 3-star. So slow the hype a little bit, but still expect him to be a starter as things shake out here after the Michigan football 2023 spring practice. Last but not least, on my 5 biggest takeaways from what I can understand it, what the football program thinks they missed during this past season that is separating them from a national championship, at least even being in the game, is the fact that the O-line, D-line played phenomenally well against Big Ten opponents, out-of-conference opponents, etc. in 21 and 22. When they get in these games against Georgia mostly, but even TCU, which is surprising, I think a lot of us are saying, well, the offensive line didn't come to play against Georgia, and like early on, great against Georgia, against TCU, but then where was the running game after that? That's not where the program's efforts are at. The difference between a national title or not for this program, when I've been told, but I do think that the Michigan football coaching staff is that's the defensive line. Alabama, Georgia, a few years ago, Ohio State in 2014 with the Bosa, et cetera, et cetera. Even LSU, despite Joe Burrow having that crazy year, 63 touchdowns, et cetera, the national champions in this sport always have a top 3, top 4, top 5 defensive line. Michigan football fans thought they had won 2021. They did not. Aiden Hutchinson, great. Obviously, David Ojabo, great. We'll see what he does now in the NFL if he's off his injury. But you need 4 guys, right, from left to right, or in Michigan's case, kind of like 3 and then 2. 3 guys who can make plays. You need guys who can stuff the run in the interior, Kenneth Grant, Mason Graham, and you guys on the outside, Derek Moore and others, Josiah Stewart, et cetera, that are playing all conference level, top 3, 4 round draft pick level, no matter the year, to win a national championship. Because you get in a game against an Alabama or a Georgia, or hell, even a USC. I understand they're not great in the trenches themselves. It's going to come down to that. Can they pressure those quarterbacks? Can they stop those running games? Georgia made them look like schmucks in 2021, and TCU, despite what everyone thought, made Michigan look absolutely unprepared, terrible, slow, weak in 2022. And if they put pressure on TCU's quarterback Max Duggan last year, we'd have a big time difference of opinion on where that 2022 season went. Michigan would have played it in the championship game against Georgia. I don't know if they would have won the game or not, but we certainly would have felt a lot better on how last season played out after a 13-0 start. Those are my 5 biggest takeaways from this program headed out of spring practice. But I did want to remind you guys, we have just relaunched on Instagram, so make sure you follow us. It's at Michigan Football Report. The name of the show, just with no spaces. Hit us with a follow on Instagram. You will not be disappointed. I'm going to post 1 to 2 things a day, maybe like 5, 8, 10 a week going forward here. And then once the season comes, it's highlights, it's the show, it's everything at Michigan Football Report. It's down in the comments and in the description of today's video. Follow us on Instagram. All right, let's go. Type me if you want to shout out Jack. Let's toss the link if you get a chance. Toss it in the live chat. Follow us on Instagram. I'm going to focus a lot on Instagram between now and the season starting in September at Michigan Football Report. I got to finish this beer. Right here it is. I just want to, thank you guys. This is not a super chat focused show, right, Jack? We've got a lot of shows here that do $1,400 is not a big deal to them. It's a big deal to us here at the Michigan Football Report because it's more of a seasonal show and it's been a non-live show. We haven't done many. We've done 10 live shows in the last year. So thank you so much to the people who super chatted. I want to give shout outs here. And I'm going to finish our last beer that we owe. We owe 19 wheel spins, 20 wheel spins. Javier Gregson, Jacksonville Zoe, Robert Davis, Brad Boogriart, Backroad Blue, Matthew Spence, Cody Mountford, Charles Kennebrew, John Blaze, Mike Clay, Jim Printable, Rock City, Cool Moti, who I think Cool Moti ended up being our first guy, right? Was that the first one? Thank you so much, Cool Moti. You are the number 1 son of the first one. G Calendar and Cruza Faux Show. That's it. That was the $15 or more on the soups on the super chat menu. Type me if you want to shout out. Let me dive back into the live chat. I owe 2/3 of a beer before we're allowed to get out of there. Now, if you guys super chat, I guess we'll have one more. But Gamer Dude, me, Def Hallow, as well. Sean Paul Anthony, he was up there as well. Follow us on Instagram. Maverick, I don't know if you're talking to somebody else, but linebackers, I think the Michigan linebacking core is stunting. Junior Colson, obviously Ernest Hausman, Michael Barrett come back for a 6th year. Like the linebacker core is phenomenal. Like High Hill Green, it's terrific this year. So let me chug this beer. There we go. All right. Okay. Another 200. Now it's insane. Wait, we just get our 200? No, that was before. Yeah. All right. That 200 from John Blaze was like from 30 minutes ago. So, Sean Paul, you just made me had a heart attack. It's like wants more revenue for the company versus don't want to die. I mean, I would do it, but if he wants to super chat, we'll go. Sean Paul Anthony, you're a wild man. So type me. Let me get some more shout outs. I was Gamer Dude as defollow. DS, thank you so much, Sean Paul Anthony. Jack, let's wrap this things up. If anyone wants to super chat, we will do the stopwatch. We will give you guys 2 minutes. We'll do two wheel spins. If they include me drinking, I won't do it though. So 2 minutes, and Jack and I will do 2 wheel spins to end the show here. Jadyn Davis commits to Michigan. There you go. Minute 59. If we get any supers, we'll continue the show. If not, this is Football Report. Jack Lotteray, a.k.a. Young Harbaugh, and me will continue on with our Fridays, and then we'll give you guys a live show to do, 20 more. We're going to try and get to 2 more of these. Thank you, Jack. That's awesome. Look at that, Jack. The little shot clock. I like that. Let's do a wheel spin. Okay. Wheel spin. Wheel spin. Minute 30 left on the shot clock. Super chats. We're continuing the show. If not, YOLO. We're out. Hail to the victors, valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best, hail to the victors, valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. Go Blue! There you go. Do a little fast, sing a little fast. It's fine. What's this one? Okay, cool. There's the helmet. So we got 1 minute left in the show. So shot clock right there. Jack's got it on a thing. I'm going to finish the show out. If we get a single dollar of super chat, we'll continue for 5 more minutes. If not, you are watching a grown man, father of 2, Jack, father of 2 also, wear a plastic helmet with people's names on it. Super chatters. Thank you so much. You guys have been incredible. This has been our best live stream ever, right, Jack? It's been our live stream ever. I don't know. Should we do live watch parties this year? I don't know. We'll see. So shot clock 48 seconds. Anyone wants a super chat, we will ride. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, now's the time. But type yes if you have. Type no if you're a cop and you haven't. So let's get some yeses and some nos. As there's still, Gamer Dude gives me a Y. 115 people. I don't want to say still like it's like, oh, there you go. Dylan Carson, 99 cents. We stretched that to 5 minutes, Jack. 5 minutes on the super chat. So do we have any questions? Anybody want to take any questions? Type in hashtag Michigan. We had a couple of those saved, right? From the why don't we take a couple of those questions, Jack, from the that you'd save for the Q&A. We'll take a couple of those. Cool? I'm saying. I will pull them up here so I know as well. My guy Dylan Carson comes in with 99 cents, keeps us live for 5 more minutes. We had some from like younger Harbaugh and those guys. Let's do those ones. Jacksonville Zoe, come in. Here we go. But by the way, my minute with this helmet is now done. So I'm going to put the helmet on now. Jacksonville Zoe says, what percentage chance do you give Michigan of getting Underwood after the Davis commit? Michigan Football Report team here. So, Jack, what have I said? Talk yourself on the mic. What have I told you multiple times in the last 2 weeks?
It would be very high if Davis doesn't commit.
What have I told you about me?
Now,
I am what? You can say it. The whole 15-year-old boy. Yeah, I said I am obsessed with the 15, 16-year-old boy, whatever. Not sexually, but like his highlights are so good. They're so good. I've never seen anything like it. And given the fact that he's the number 1 quarterback, I mean, imagine Arch Manning, Quinn Ewers, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, like generational quarterbacks from college perspective, if they're growing up 20, 30 minutes from your campus. So the only thing that I think can play in Michigan's favor with Jadyn Davis and Bryce Underwood, mostly obviously Davis because Underwood because Davis committed today, is can J.J. McCarthy stay for 2024? Right? My gut tells me if McCarthy's around for 2024, that means that 2023 was underwhelming. So that's not great. So it's like kind of this conundrum. Have a great season in 2023, kind of take a big dip in 2024 because JJ and Blake and Donovan all leave. And then you probably miss out on Bryce Underwood because, well, that's another year of high school, right? This is 2024 will be his senior high school. He doesn't want to commit, I don't think, to a school that has a true freshman starting quarterback, which Jadyn Davis likely could be. So if Michigan can keep J.J. McCarthy around to 2024, then I think you can put the absolute full court press on Bryce Underwood, say still commit. Jadyn Davis might have a year on you. He might be our backup quarterback in 2023, or 2024 if JJ stays. But you guys can both go in there January 2025, competing for the job. Are you a 5-star, JJ or Bryce? Are you that level quarterback? Are you the kind of guy who can come in like a Bryce Young or a Trevor Lawrence or any of these guys and be an absolute stud right out of the gate? If so, here's your chance. And the loser of that battle comes in. So I don't think he's going to commit now. I think if Jadyn Davis had committed to Ohio State, Clemson, etc., you might have got a commitment out of Bryce Young tomorrow. But as a matter of fact, it didn't happen. So it is that. Next question coming in is we got 2 minutes left on the shot clock. Anyway, Super Chats will stay on. We'll stay on for 15 seconds per dollar if anybody some super chats in the next 150. Younger Harbaugh. I think they're talking about you, Jack. Younger Harbaugh. Talking about Michigan 2024. Should we be prepping for a really bad season? I've talked about it a little bit on this live stream, but just think about this 2024 team. Right? If things play out like they could, you could be replacing 4 stars in the offensive line, replacing a quarterback, replacing 2 All-American level running backs with no one. I mean, you have a freshman in what's his name, Marshall? Freshman in Davis, a quarterback potentially. You're going to be replacing Cornelius Johnson, likely replacing Roman Wilson. Obviously, you might have a tight end or 2 back, etc. Let's move over to the defensive side. Junior Colson can leave after this year. Certainly, Michael Barrett won't be back. Nikhil Hill-Green, he could come back in 2024, but if he plays, as we did in 2023, he could leave. On the defense side, Derek Moore will be back, but Josiah Stewart, the transfer from Coastal Carolina, he can leave after this season. Rod Moore can leave after this season. Will Johnson will be back, but Makari Page could be gone. I mean, Michigan could be replacing like 15, 14, 13 out of 2022 starters, which would be the equivalent of after the 2007 season. If you guys remember, 2007, Michigan had the most stacked team. It's so reminiscent of this year. It's not even funny. In 2023, everybody came back except for a couple guys in the defense like Lamar Woodley, etc., and they absolutely underperformed. But then they lost 17 starters, brought like 5 or 6 guys back, and went 3-9 in the next season. There's a shot clock wise down here. That's what I'm thinking about the 2024 season. Well, I got $20 from Chad. $20 for Chad O. So 15 seconds for that's 5 more minutes. That's 5 more minutes, Chad. No question or time extension required, but we're men of our word. The only thing we can't put to our word is we just can't do that many. We didn't prepare for that many wheel spins, so I don't want to bore you guys with doing push-ups 45 times. So, Chad, we're gonna do 5 more minutes, 4:44. No question or time extension required. You deserve a nap, my man. But I mean, we've got this thing. I'm a father of 2. We've got this event in my son's school in about 3 hours. So. I might take an Uber home, Jack. You never know. I don't know. It's pretty rough. Chad, $20. Don't say no extension or no time. Don't say no extension. You did it for a reason. We very much appreciate it. Jack appreciate it. I appreciate it. The company appreciate it. And that's that. So thank you for the $20 super chat. Oh, but let's get him on there because we'll delay. Hey guys, 15 seconds for any super chat. For every $1, we'll say 15 seconds on more. So as you see, $5 for a $20 super chat. I am adding Chad to the helmet. Chad is $20. Chad owed. Yeah. There you go, Chad. I got you there. I appreciate you. As I got a marker in the mouth. There. All right, cool. So, question: 3 minutes and 32 seconds left on the super chat. We will say live if you guys super. If not, then the people have spoken. Cade Wahakanamanamana. Jack says Cade Wacknamara. That's a pretty creative name, Jack. That's crazy. He says, how will running back usage be divided up this season? As I am, we drank all the drinks. Let's chat together. It's an interesting question. I told you guys, if you're watching about 30 minutes ago, that I did some Twitter Spaces and this other app Playback on Wednesday night. And I think that Michigan needs to understand what they have. This is one of the top 5. You think I'm lying? Check the stats. And I've got all the numbers. I haven't put together in a graphic yet. This is one of the top 5 returning 1,450 yards, 990 yards for Corum, Edwards. 28 touchdowns combined. This is one of the top 5 returning running back duos in the history of college football coming back for Michigan. It's exciting to say, but you don't want Michigan to get over their skis on this one because, you could just completely disregard J.J. McCarthy, the passing game, Cornelius Johnson, Roman Wilson, the tight ends. So what Michigan needs to do, how it will happen, I can't say. I'm not a coach. But what needs to happen is they can't do what they did last year of overwork Blake Corum. Now, the reason it happened is because Diamond Edwards got hurt in the Hawaii game. And then, he didn't kind of come back to the Penn State game. And then, a couple games later, he was hurt. Diamond Edwards got hurt again. Then Blake Corum got hurt in the Illinois game. So they only had like 2 or 3 games, if that. I'll have to look back for sure, that they were both completely healthy. Now, if they're both completely healthy, what Michigan needs to do is get Blake Corum, who I think is if Blake Corum would have been healthy and played against TCU, I think Michigan would have won that game because they would have been able to score inside the 5-yard line, which Diamond Edwards has not proven to do. Now, if Blake Corum would have been healthy against Ohio State, I don't know if Michigan beats Ohio State because Blake Corum also had that Diamond Edwards, 75 yards, 85 yards, which just ran up the score a little bit. But C.J. Stroud could have put things in the end zone against Michigan down the stretch. Michigan might not get those 2 long touchdowns. I kind of think about it as like Corum was like the Barry Sanders. If you're a Michigan fan, you watched Barry Sanders in the 90s. You always knew it was like, well, Barry can't break one unless like he's just completely on his own. That's Blake Corum in my ways, where Diamond Edwards can absolutely break one. He is fast as hell. So Michigan needs to get Corum 18 to 20 carries a game, but they need to get Diamond Edwards 12 carries a game, and then 4, 5, 6 catches to make sure both those guys are completely utilized as long as they're healthy the entire game or the entire season. And if they're both healthy the entire season, like game on. But if not, then things completely go out of the year. 35 seconds left on the shot clock. Edward Sanchez says, "What players have underperformed in spring practice?" Jack mentioned sending this to me one earlier, so I could prepare. So I have some notes on that. So 2 players for me that have underperformed. We have 20 seconds left on the shot clock. If you want a super chat, we won't deny it. But if not, we're going to depart after this comment. Darius Clemens on offense. I think the sophomore top 100 player, 4-star wide receiver, would be a shoe-in starter at this point, end of his freshman year, heading into sophomore year. But he's had some nagging injuries on offense, in spring practice, and he hasn't been there on offense. And from what I've told, the nagging injuries, I don't have great information on this, but I just want to kind of put it out there. It's kind of like a you're hurt or you're injured kind of thing, and I do think there's some people in the Michigan football program that think that Darius Clemens was hurt and not injured, so maybe he should have been out there. Tyler Morris maybe stepped up. So I think Darius Clemens, who I pegged for the 3rd starting wide receiver behind Cornelius Johnson, Roman Wilson, I think he's underperformed. Other side, how about this name? Junior Colson. Starting linebacker is a true freshman in 2021. There's a chance that he might not even be a starter in 2023, right? I don't think it's going to happen, but he's not been blowing it up. Like, I thought he was going to be an All-American in 2022, like a first-round pick in 2023. Hasn't shook out the way that I think it has. And with Ernest Hausman, with Nikhil Green coming back, like, we'll see. But disappointing as Edward Sanchez's question. Darius Clemens on offense, Junior Colson on defense. Oh, Brad's got me a $5 super chat. What? There. Okay. We need to get somebody. Who can we get? Who has not done one? Brad, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. That means we owe 15. Yeah. So what do we say? $1 for what do we say? Yeah, so it's a minute 15 seconds. So let's do this. We can't leave without the drink, but I would like someone else to take the shot. Someone needs backup. How about Roloff? Where's he at? Oh, Sam. Get in here, Sam. All right, producer Sam. Sam's a good guy. Been with Chat Sports for almost 3 years now, Jack. Good guy. Sam is going to come do it. Jack, we'll toss up the shot clock. A minute 15 is what we decided on for these guys. Producer Sam, to an effort to keep me married still and not in jail, is going to come and do the last super chat. Wow, huge news from Zach. What's the huge news? Zachary? Yeah, we'll give it a few seconds. Zach, Sam's coming back. We'll end the show unless there's a super chat before we get there. But if we hit zeros, Sam, whenever he comes back here, he's working on some other stuff, but he's coming back. He said he will have the last drink. He needs either chug, bong, or shot fun. And that will wrap up the show here. It is 4:02 on a mother Friday for the Michigan Football Report. We just passed the 3-hour mark live, and it's been a wild time, Jack. Chase's outcome. Funny stuff. I said, hey, someone come back here and take this last drink because Brad put us over $1,500. Thank you, Brad. You're the man. I love you. You're my boy. Which makes us do a no whole nother beer, let alone staying alive for 38 more seconds. Sam says he'll come. Chase said he'll come. And Sam tossed the old Kamala Harris. Do not come. Do not come. Chase is coming. He says, I'm going to come. Oh, two first? Should we do both?
Yeah, go blue.
All right. Go blue from Chase. There he goes. Little drip. Oh, Chase Sr. One of the realest ones in the streets. Chase, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate Chase. For Harbaugh, he says 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the show, guys. But Sam is coming in or not? What do you think, Chase? Sam's coming back. He's still coming back. Jack doing coke. Jack, the word is that if we get to 2,000 supers, which probably can't happen, Jack is snorting like cocaine. That's the chat, Jack. I didn't say it. I didn't ask you to do that.
It's just rumors. I don't know what anyone's talking about.
Just rumors. We're wrapping this thing up. I do want Sam to come back and do one because he volunteered. Sam, get your ass back here. Jack, go find him. Let's wrap it up. Go find him. Go find this guy. Chase, Chase loves you. Chad O, we're stacking empty beers here. I'm having too much fun. Father of two. If you say like a responsible parenting, I'm not the kind of guy today. But normally, yes, I am. You're the wife. You're the FaceTime. You're a good father. Let's do that while we're waiting for Sam to come back here. She's probably done with the baby, so we're gonna FaceTime her one more time. Show your face. Show us out of the people, Ashley. Show your face. Why not? Just do it really quick. I don't care. There she is. Ashley, how are you? Come on. She said she's still at work right now, but nevertheless, show it one more time. There you go. Okay. So, Jack, tell Ashley what may or may not have happened today.
We made all the money.
But whatever, like.
James is a turn.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, here he comes. Producer Sam. Say bye to wife of the program, Ashley. Bye, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. Bye, Ashley.
Bye, Ashley, says Sam. Bye, Ashley. Sam is going to wrap up the show with a shotgun. Sam, tell the people your stats. What are you doing here? What do you do here?
I do everything. While everyone's been coming in here all day long and drinking, I'm the one that's been doing their work out there. And it's been a good day.
There you go. Sam Brown, best in the biz. Spilling beer everywhere, surprisingly. He is going to do a shotgun to wrap up the show. Chug. Jack is on about 6 or 7. Chug. Jadyn Davis. Woo! Chug. Sam Brown. Woo! All right, Sam. Appreciate that. That wraps up the show, guys. $50 super chat. Doubled our previous record. You guys rock. Jack and I will do. Jan, you're come with us. They sponsor dinner, so free dinner and a movie air next Thursday. Probably not because it wasn't that much money, but we'll probably do like I don't know. We'll do like one level below that. Yeah, it's that. No, not that. Come on. Gamer dude. All right, guys. Chad Ode, love the show. Thank you so much. Appreciate the Slade, the expectation. We are rocking. Thanks to everyone who jumped on today. Record show audience and Jadyn Davis committing to Michigan. And appreciate the super chat. So we're going to do a live show next week, which was not planned. We owe 18 wheel spins. 18 wheel spins. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What we did, we do our best, and we appreciate every single one of you guys. Gamer dude, Slade the expectation. Everybody, I'll give a few more shout outs just before we go, just for fun. Javier Gregson, Jacksonville Zoe, Robert Davis, Charles Kennebrew, John Blaze, Mike K, Kumo T, G Calendar, Cruiser for Show, Chad Ode, my guy, Matthew Spence, Black Road Blue, Brad Bucheret, and Cody Mumford, Rock City, and Jim Prindable. That is the Super Chat squad. I got a bunch of helmets or stickers we're going to add to this bad boy from all the Super Chats. $1,500, absolute record here at the Michigan Football Report. Jadyn Davis, Michigan's quarterback of the future. I couldn't be more excited. Jack couldn't be more excited. The Michigan football program is in good hands, and we will see you guys next week. Go Blue.